Okay, we're streaming, I think. Am I? Let me look over and see if I got anything coming through. Looks like it. Let me listen back over and see. Yeah, I hear my voice, so we're streaming. Okay. All right. I'm Mark. I'm your parasocial friend on the internet. Yeah. You know I am. And today we're gonna hang out, me and my friends here. Maybe we'll do some reactions, stuff like that. Anything these guys come up with, they want to point out that's been going on in the world. But mostly, what I want to do is a playthrough of this game that I've been working on for fun. Yeah, and when I say I'm working on it for fun, I literally am. You know, I don't have. Can't afford to buy games, and Unity's free, so I'm just making my own games to play with. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. So I've gotten up to like 5 levels of this WebGL game, completely free. You just literally, there's a link in the description. You can go to the website and fucking hit play, and away you go. You just play it right in your browser. No bullshit, no screwing around, nothing, eh? Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm kind of stoked to try and play through it. It's getting to be quite difficult of a game to play, but that's good. It makes it fun. Yeah, fun for me anyways. Yeah, and fuck, that's the whole point. Yeah, so here, I'm gonna pull this thing up and get it booted and stuff like that. Transition over to here. Hit play. As you can see, just right in a browser. Nice and simple. Nice and easy. Way you go. Yeah. Give it a minute to get going. And let me know if like if the game is like way louder than my voice or something like that. I'll adjust it. Make some adjustments to it when it starts. Yeah. And make it full screen or else it trips out. Here, I'll bring it down to about, I'm going to guess to around there. Something like that, I think. Let me just see something. Let me just see something. I'm just checking it back. It doesn't actually show me properly, but I was hoping it would. Okay. Alright, so here's our cool fucking menu and all the things. It's basically it's a first-person shooter. It's based off of the Tron aesthetic, and it's like a maze. Like the levels are turning into a frickin' fever dream. It's getting quite crazy. I hope that is like not too loud. Here, bring it down a little bit more, just so it's not screaming over me and stuff like that. It's a little bit more, yeah, something like that. If you can't hear it, let me know. I'll turn it up some more. You know what I mean? And everything. But yeah, it should be, I think this should be good to go. Let's give, oh yeah, so it's a cool button. You hit that, shows you a little bit of gameplay. So that way you can kind of see what you're in for and whatnot. Which is, I like. Yeah, okay, so let's do this.
All personnel should follow safety protocols.
Alright. So, controls are WASD, and oh, my buddy Adam there is text me back. Yeah, we'll check him out later. Okay, let's go get our first. Whoa, let's go get our first weapon. I like this weapon. It's kind of cool. Whoa, it's kind of weird playing it. Whoa, ah, oh, damn. Through OBS Studio like this. Because instead of like looking over at the game, which is over there, I'm looking at it through the OBS Studio window. Hey, look at that. Oh, I didn't pick up that other weapon. Shit. Yeah, because I fell through. Shit. They're gonna kill me. That's okay. That's okay. So here's the trick with the game. Don't let them hit you. What I do is I just time it out. And take cover. Taking cover is the only way that you can like fight against these turrets. So here's the elevator to that person on Reddit that keeps saying they glitch out through the elevators, and this isn't an elevator. I think this is what he was talking about more than anything. Yeah. So that's basically like a little puzzle piece type junction. Okay. So take cover, jump out, fire, take cover, jump out, fire. You just keep doing that until you fucked it up. Yeah, and then yay, and all the things, right? Yeah, actually, what I gotta do is I'm gonna speed up my increase the sensitivity on my mouse. That's a little bit better. Whoa, I think it is anyways. Okay, let's go to that. Let's go over to here. I'm actually feeling the delay looking at it through my OBS window. Like, it's definitely messing with me. But we're gonna get through all 5 levels today. I haven't even completely played through level 5. I've like built it, and it's quite massive. So I'm just like, okay, I'll play through it when I do like a big playthrough live streams. I'll end up doing it for you guys instead. So we got that other weapon now, which I wanted to fight these guys to begin with. Alright. So let's get through the rest of this level. On to the next one. Yeah, I decided it's red sweater day today. I thought, hey, let's wear my cool comfy red sweater. So I'm all sporting red sweaters right now. Oh shit. I'm gonna get just, oh, I got him. Okay, good. So I made these guys much more aware of you. Because level 5 is, like I said, it was quite big. And otherwise it's like you could stand on a ledge and just kill a whole bunch of them. And I didn't want that. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright. Get through the rest of this. Yeah, it looks like the robots that were up here actually came down to get me from there. So here we go. Finish level 1. Super easy. Well, I mean, once you get the hang of it, it's just a small level. It's just sort of meant to give you an idea of what what's there in that. I made some new junction pieces. I was like making it thinking, oh, you know, I can get rid of the old ones because they're so, you know, they're meant to clip through each other to show how they, you know. But it ended up just, it took on its own life, so it had to be the way it had to be in its own place. Yeah, you kind of have to skim that along the side. Makes it a lot easier. Whoa. So I'm gonna increase my my mouse sensitivity again, just a little bit. Yeah, whoops. Whoops. There. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're good. And I got enough health. Okay. So this one is quite a maze, this one. I know it pretty good, so I should be able to clear it in a short amount of time. See if we can get 2 in 1 with this. Oh, only 1. Good enough though, we'll get the other one here. It's a fun gun to use. I like that gun. Yeah, I do. Okay. We're not going to fall through here, are we, Marc? No, we are not. We're going to do this without it screwing up. Okay. So get on the thing. As soon as you see it, go. And then the next one, I'm going to go, actually, I'm You didn't notice. Good. Let's go this way. Because I want this door to be open. Whoa. I almost fell down through that hole. I gotta watch it. And again, you gotta get out of the way of its fire. And your gun does overheat, so it's like you gotta give it a moment. You know what I mean? Okay, we'll go through that afterwards. Let's go do this first. I should really fix that. Yeah, got caught on that ledge there. And there's a big old motherfucker right here. Whoa, this guy always almost takes me out every time. Yes, okay. Ha! I've gotten better at this. Okay, we'll come back through there. Let's see what's on that side. There's another turret over there. Let's go get him. Should really have a timer and a leaderboard for this. Because part of the fun is like how fast, you know, can you clear it. That's what I find anyways. Because I've been playing it over and over again. I don't think there's any way I'm going to get back over that way. I could though. Let's go up. Let's go up first and then we'll come back down through here. Okay. We're going to turn right. Let's open this up.
All personnel should follow safety protocols.
Whoops. Aim first, Mark. Wonder if I can reach him from over there. Have to aim a little higher. Oh, too high. He's just standing there. Ha! Sitting duck. Oh, really? Okay, well then straight on is gonna do the trick then. There we go. We got the motherfucker. Okay. Alright. Oops. Come on, Mark. Get your shit together. What was that all about? I've cleared this level so many times that I can do it in... I can do this level in 12 minutes. I can probably do it in less if I'm fast. If I like really push it. Whoa. Okay, so I think that's all those guys, and we've got 5 more enemies. So let's head back down and find them all. So I know there's some right here. Oh, those guys all came down to meet me, it looks like. Nope, not all of them. Shit. You gotta like aim at them before you start firing, or else your gun overheats before you get a chance to get all the bullets on them. There are enough of them anyways to take them out, right? Okay. Let's go, let's turn right again. Let's go back down here. And what we want to do is, I think, yeah, we're going to drop down here and into here. Now we go across and through here. We're going to go like this and then take that guy out first. Go up this way. Okay. And then we got another guy here. So that means 2 more enemies. I think we drop down here to that junction. And actually that little red dot tells me exactly where it is. It's below the line. which means that it's lower, on a lower level than I'm at right now. And it's over in front of me too. So that must mean he's down there. I'm gonna guess. Let me try this. Okay. Oh, there's two of them. Sorry, I'm wrong. There's another one down here. That's what it is. There's a turret right here. When you're dead on with these guys, you just gotta... They aim back and forth, sort of, right? They aim at you. As they're shooting, they turn their aim towards you, so you can kind of do a bit of an avoidance if you work with that. Now there's another one down here. It's just a there he is. Got him. Okay. Now let's just go right back to the top. We got all these guys, and we can clear this level by getting to the exit point and load up the next level. Whoa. I swear, it's like, I think my mouse is in a weird place or something. I don't know. Yeah. I feel like my muscle memory is off from what's going on actually here. Okay, I need to get over to there. Let's do this. I have to fix that one little spot so you don't get caught on it. You have to jump up. It's sort of stops you. I don't like that part. So I'll fix it. So I'm thinking I want to... Whoa, wrong way. Whoa, whoa. So I'm thinking I want to make a subreddit. Yeah, for us all to post our shit on. I think so. Never made one before. I went and had a look at it. It's like you gotta pick, I guess, the subject or the category or something like that, right? But I don't know. I don't really want it to just be one category. I just kind of want it to be a place to share whatever, anything. You know what I mean? Okay. Here, I'm gonna again increase the my mouse sensitivity just a little bit more here. Yeah. Whoa. And see how that goes. Okay. So we just came out of that spot. And this is what, level 3 now. Level 3 has got the new... Does it have the new pieces? Yes. No. Yes. Level 3 has all those new junctions that I was talking about. Oh yeah, that's better. I just needed to increase my mouse sensitivity. It makes a hell of a difference. When you're actually working on the game and in the engine, the sensitivity is a little bit higher than it is for, you know, the final WebGL project, you know, game. Check out this junction, you guys. Instead of having things clip through, right? I think this is a way cooler, cleaner way to go about doing things. And it just cycles through and cycles through. So let's see here, what do we got? Wrong way. Yes, I have some signs now. Isn't that pretty? I think it is too. I made some new, a whole bunch of new things. Okay, this way. Let's go this way. Again, it's a bit of a maze, so it takes a while to get through it. But it's doable. Oh yes. Okay. Ha! Use a little technique there. A little bit of... And we got a turret. Let's go get him from up here though. It's a pretty powerful gun. You want to aim for... Whoa, I didn't do fuck all to them? Oh, I did. I did some shit. Okay, good. We got that taken care of. Well, we can come back to this cool-ass junction. There's no hole in the top there. Okay. Now this one's tough because it's a lot of like, again, like taking cover and then when his spray of bullets is over to one side, you want to sneak in and get him. That's why there's a lot of health over here. Come on. Got him. Okay. Same on this side. Come on, Marc. Yes. I got health everywhere for this level. You just need it. This side is even harder. Because it's like you gotta tuck right in there. Yes. Oh. All right. Good, 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 good.
Personnel should follow.
I literally did make this game just so I'd have something fucking fun to play. That is a cool thing about that. You know? Game engines. Make your own fun. That's what I say. And I'm wondering here, let me just check something. I want to see, listen back and see how loud things are. Listen back and see how loud things are. I can't tell. Okay, let me see. Let's try that and see if that's how that works. I'm just wondering if the game is loud enough. Whoops, for what we're doing here. There we go. If you're around, hop into the chat and let me know if I gotta change any volume levels and stuff. Okay, let's finish this level. Yeah, I like this. Okay, so there.
All personnel should follow.
Okay, so that was just a closet with a... We went to... No, we didn't do this yet. Oh, shit.
Personnel should follow.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Get a bit of health. Kind of an arena just in case you need the room. Fight through it. Right before we drop down there. We get all the corners. Went that way. We went this way. Ah, that's the wrong way. That's like coming back up through an elevator. Oh, I didn't get through fast enough. This might be one of those live streams where like no one shows. But you know what though? It's okay because instead of me like just recording this here on my computer and then doing a bunch of fucking editing and uploading, it's already uploaded. Like uploading right now. So when I'm done, it's done. And I like that. I think that's the best thing ever. Nope, I'm getting through that. So over here, this is the way out once you kill all the enemies. You go out that way. And good luck finding it after the fact. This is a fucking crazy maze. I always get turned around in here. Okay, there's the closet. There's a... So we're gonna go down now. Ah! Yes. Down we are. Okay. Oh! That's right. We've already been down here. Did we do it all, though? I'm not sure. Let me have a shot of water really quickly here. I'm all super thirsty. I should post this live stream later in the game dev forums just to piss off the angry Redditors. And they'll come in and they'll be like, this isn't your personal, what was it? This isn't your personal diary here, you know? It's just like, it's like, shut up. You jealous fool. Like, that's basically all it is. Okay, I've been through here. Yes, I've been through there. I've been through this side. Yeah, we're going down. I can see where the red dots are. It's below me. So there's only like 3 to get. So we're at the end of this level pretty much. All right. Again, take cover. Aim for the eye. It's the only way.
All personnel should follow.
There. See that? That's what we're talking about. Okay, now we can go to our point to get out. Hey, pre-posting room. Finally, someone shows up. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Just doing a playthrough. You like my cool new junctions I made? That's one of them right there. How are you doing, buddy? It's nice to see your face. It is. I thought I was all alone there for a bit. I was just like, ah, a little sad. But there's no one around. It's looking good? Thanks, man. I like it too. I'm kind of excited about it. It's fun, man. Pro Builder is a great little tool for Unity, I think, because I mean, that's all I did everything with. Just started with a shape and then I did loop cuts and you just create the little pieces. Everything is as low poly as I can get it. I think the only thing that's got any kind of higher poly count are just the guns, you know, and it's not very high of a poly count at all. Oh, don't want to fall through. I want to go to the next side. You know what I mean? And that's the only reason why it's running smooth, I think, as a WebGL game. Oh no, we went that way. Okay, we're going to drop down. That's what we need to do here. Yay! Let's drop down. You know who hasn't live streamed in a couple months? Is Coward. I went and, because he popped in and said hi, and so I went and it was just a comment, so I went and had a look to see what he's been up to, and he hasn't streamed in like, well, yeah, 2 months. I'm like, get on that boy's ass. Get him out here. Okay, so we're looking for that green dot, and it's not there. Is it this way? No, it's not that way. I don't think, no, it's the other way. Right? No, it's up there. Up there is the out door. So yeah, we gotta use this to go up. I'm getting the hang of this maze. Everything, it gets crazier. Like this one's tricky because it is very maze-like. The other one is, it is This is all like a evil, fucking feeble. It's a feeble dream. Evil fever dream. This whole thing is just a big old fever fucking dream. Not that way, this way. Yes. Okay. No. It's not the way out. Okay, okay. Okay, where's the green, that dot? It is that way. So, I think we gotta go to the right. I think so, yeah. Oh, let's just wait for it. Yeah, because that's coming up out of an elevator. These funny little arrows. The sounds. Breathe. Okay. Here we go. And there. We finished level 3. Okay. Now level 4. I do vaguely remember playing all the way through level 4. Kind of vaguely. I'm pretty sure it's finishable. I might have even left it at one point after doing a whole bunch of stuff to play through later to see if it's finishable. But this level and level 5 have to be played through all the way. This looks crazy. It's like a fucking circus or something. Or an amusement park. Looks nuts, eh? Here, let's speed up my the sensitivity here. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we got 3 of these bastards. What's the technique? Can I get it past that? Got one. Okay. Just gotta follow the rhythm of this thing when he tucks down, pull out and shoot him. When he tucks down, pull out and shoot. Okay, thing to say. There we go. Okay. Alright. Now, where is everything in here again? Yes, okay. I'm gonna try and do this from memory on how I put this together. This one I put together, this spot is just like silly. It's like every door you get to blow something up. It's just like, why not? Just the satisfaction of seeing it come through with all the smoke and getting the, just pop it like a fucking tick. When I was like, every time I like blow one of those, let's go right to the other side and do the same thing. Every time I blow up one of these little bastards, it reminds me of squashing the roaches that keep plaguing my place. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay. I don't even think I played through all this spot before. I think I put it together and I was just like, okay. We're getting a little bit of lag through this. But again, it's like, not only am I playing this, you know, online, it's like streaming the game, but I'm also live streaming it too, so that's pretty good, I gotta say. Okay, it's down this way. Oh yes, it's right. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to, you're not supposed to be able to see that trigger. It's supposed to just do its thing and not be visible. I'll have to get rid of that. But that's what this playthrough is for anyways. It's like to work through all the things that need to be worked through. Find all the bugs and the things that I can fix and things that aren't fun and things that are fun. That's also why I've been building such bizarrely wild levels. It's like I get a little bit of a hint as to, you know, what is fun. Nope, not down there. Wait. It's a bit... I can't remember. I think it's this way. And then I try to implement different versions of that. Fun. Okay, so that's a drop down piece. So we're gonna go up this way. Whoa. I don't remember this at all. There's a lot of enemies still. You see all those little red dots? Those are all things we have to explode and take out. That's good though. The more... Wrong way! The more things... Wrong way there. The more things there are to do, the better it is. I mean, like... The same game would go. I was listening to Amusement Gold. He was talking about, you know, the problems with video games nowadays, and it's like, oh, he's totally right. A lot of them, like even a lot of the stuff I was in, they were very art projecty. Whoops. And if you watch other game devs, they do have it wrong. They're like, you know, we got to put more things for them to do so that they play longer and stuff like that. And like Amusement Gold is like, I just want to fucking play a video game. I just want a game loop that I can just keep, you know, doing. And it's like, yeah, he's right. Whoa. Oh, fuck. Which is also why I'm doing it in this manner. I just want it 100% only just a video game. 100% just playing. That's it. Nothing else. No storyline, no anything else. Just all video game. Yeah, because he's right. And you know what? It is more fun that way. Oh, shit. And art-wise, like, what I've created is very simple. Very simple. It's very, a lot... you know how Minecraft is put together where it's all, like, the same squares and that? I did a lot of that. In order to get the frame rate up there and everything. Oh, jeez. That's going to be a frustrating one, that spot. I've gotten through it before. Yes, okay, that's all you got to do. You just got to do it good. Okay, this is going to be too easy. Except for this one. Use that gun again. Just gotta wait for him to, like... There we go. There we are. There, I always switch guns when it comes time to getting closer to it, because... Like when he gets closer to you, because otherwise that explosion can hurt you too. Okay. Alright. Where are we at for enemies? Got some more still. We gotta drop down? We gotta drop down now. I think. I think so. Yeah, looks like it. We gotta go, yeah, lower, so. And then I think it's level 5 is after this. Is this level 4? I think this is level 4. Okay, so my enemy is over there somewhere. Oh man. Oh man. Oh wait, yes, okay. I was just like, fuck, I'm in a loop. I was thinking, oh, we went past it? Yes. He's somewhere. He's down. Whoa, don't fall off. I'm reading, oh, down here maybe. Nope, this is another drop down spot. But he's over there now. Where is he? I'm following that red dot. Maybe he's down here. Yes, he is. He's behind that door. That's what it's supposed to look like, not a big green box. There. Now. Oh, yeah, that's the elevator. We don't need to do the elevator. I don't. No, we don't. We can now go this way. Yay! Finish this level. So, my goal is to make 100 levels. Yeah. Just to see if you can make a 100 level fucking WebGL game. Is it possible? You know? Okay, I think this is level 5. Whoa. Let's get my mouse sensitivity back up again. I think this is level 5. Here, let me just have some water. Hey, pre-posterone, is the volume levels good for the game and my voice? Should one or the other go up or down? This is the last level, I think. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. I haven't played through all the way through this level. I've just built it and I made sure it worked. That's basically it. But oh boy. Oh my goodness. You got a little bit of lag there. Hang on. Oh my goodness. There is a lot going on. I mean, like, it's not so bad when I'm not live streaming it. There are a lot of enemies down there. Okay. Let's go do this. But when I made this, the idea is that you're repeating shapes. The same shape with sometimes different materials on it. Oh yeah, we're getting some lag here. Son of a fish. Did I get them all there? I think I did, yeah. So, yeah. I wonder if it'll speed up once I kill off all these guys. I think there's one shooting at me really close. Let's go get some health here. This is a good test. And we'll find out what slows it down and what speeds it up. This level is massive. I just wanted to see if it could be done and how it would, handle itself, online. And like I played it online, it's fine. But live streaming it at the same time, it definitely is having a bit of a bitch of a time. Yes, it is. I can see that. Well, now that those enemies are gone, though, seems to be better. Yeah, seems to be a lot better. Okay, so where do I want to go first? Let's go this way first because I remember that was one of the first routes I added. What? Oh yes, that's right. Oh my god. This is going to be a maze and a half. Jeez. Yep. This was a fever dream putting this together. I swear. I still remember listening to all the trippy stuff I was listening to while I was building this. It's just fucking Oh, that's right. We took those guys out. That's good. Lots of health around. for this, that's for sure. We went that way. We come from this way? Yeah, we did. And this will be the way out once we kill all the enemies off. Oh shit. Damn it. Don't die. I have to live. No! Shit, I did not expect to like bite it. I did not expect to bite it. No, not at all. I thought I got this shit. I was like, watch me do it without dying. That's actually the first time I died so far in this whole game. Like through all the levels. But I play this a lot, so I'm getting the hang of it. Okay. Yeah, it is really struggling. It is fucking struggling. Oh yeah. Look at that. But no, like when you're not streaming, it ain't so bad. Let's see here. Let's just start shooting these guys out from here, if I can. Let's get the inanimate ones. Just clean them up. No? Come on. They're coming up here, aren't they? That's okay. If they come up here, I'm just gonna stand here and... If they do. Or will they just gather all at the bottom? Holy shit! That's okay. Is there more around the corner? Yeah. We gotta go around the corner and draw them up. Gotta be careful when using that gun, because the explosion itself can mess you up. Let's take out all these bastards first. That way we can speed up the game a little bit. Holy shit! Another one there. Whoa! I do like this gun. One of the levels that I've got mine that are gonna come up, you're gonna be able to finally use the jetpack script. I'll modify it so that it's fun. Oops. Okay, let's go through this again from this side, like I was doing earlier. Let's not die this time. Okay, it's a deal, right? It is. Whoa. I'm just racing through this. Got my finger down on the shift key. Oops. There's another guy up here. Oh, holy da. Okay, we wanna... I swear I gotta increase my mouse sensitivity some more. Okay, maybe that'll... Whoa. Maybe that'll help me be a little more agile here. Oh no, I know what's right. We gotta go this way. Like I said, it's a maze. Let's get them from here because they don't actually see me. I'm just literally going to take advantage of that bug. Not all bugs are bad. So yeah, this is the thing we're going to take to get out of here. when it's time. Wow. It is struggling. So we can only make the level so big, I think. Or I'll find a way to optimize it some more. This is good. This is exactly what I needed, though, was to find out the limits. You want to find out the limitations, figure out what's limiting it, and try your best to optimize it so that it is usable, and that you can do more with it. It's kind of like, it's like going up to your home stereo and turning the bass all the way up and then back down and the mid and the treble until, so that you know what happens when it's full on and when it's mid and when it's lower, and then you can make adjustments from there. Crank it all the way up first, and then go from there. God, it's just struggling. Certain things are tripping it out. I can just see it. That's okay though. Look at all the enemies. Holy fuck. 46 more enemies to kill. Or no. We got 30 out of 46? God. Plus there's ones that you actually can't see yet. That don't show up on the you know, the amount and the side. You don't see them until they're spawned. But so there's even more. Yeah. But that was the thing. I wanted to make as large of a level as I could until it crapped out. Jeez. Really? What is happening? Am I missing his hitbox? Must be. God, I was just gnawing him down slowly is all. Ooh. Don't die, Marc. Whoops. Have you seen that movie yet? Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die? I watched that the other night. It was fucking fun. It was a fun-ass movie. It was like action-adventure type. Yes! Type thing. About AI and all that shit. It was good, yeah. Okay. Come on, Marc. I'm gonna finish this level. And I'm not gonna die this time. I'm just not. Whoa. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to go up that way, right? Plus, I think I missed a bunch of stuff this way, too. Oh, I gotta fix that. See that? It's called, oh, yeah, this. I'm like, I've fallen off of this thing, retreating so many times. Yeah, this is a mass. This level has no business being this big. It has no business being this large at all. It is absolutely wrong. It is not like being alive in this manner. There is shit behind the walls of this whole thing. There is like so much shit going on. Even the occlusion culling probably just cannot fucking deal with it all. This way, right? No, I think that's it as far as over in that direction goes. Okay. So, yeah, I swear I need to turn up my mouse sensitivity some more. Like, that's how much it's lagging. It's making... maybe too much. Okay. So there's enemies all on that side of the wall. There's more enemies that way. Nothing there. My god. They're all over in that corner. Okay, what are we gonna do here? We're gonna drop down. Let's go this way. Let's go up these stairs and see what's deep in here. Yeah, don't play this level fucking while live streaming. Definitely. Oh yeah, okay, so we've been through that. We went through here already. But we didn't go through... we didn't go this way yet. And... anything? Yeah, that's right. I remember building this spot right here. Can't remember where it leads to though. Kind of do. I think it takes you back into... yeah, back into here again. Good lord. Okay, so any more enemies? There is one that way. You know what? There's a junction thing up here. Isn't there? Jeez. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm like really hating the way that this level is performing right now. It feels like my mouse is like coming on like that it's floating off of the screen or something like that. The sensitivity just keeps changing. That's what it feels like. It feels very annoying. I'm very annoyed. Oh shit, I shouldn't have backed up. Okay, there's gotta be something forward. There's one, two, okay, behind all that shit over there. Behind that way. And if you drop down and get hurt. As far as I remember, yeah, I can see that. Okay. So what's over on this side? Let's find out. Because there's nothing there yet. Yeah, I gotta strip this level down and rethink it. We've been through here. Oh, we're back to that spot again. No, we're not. Yes. Yes, we are. That way, and through there. So we don't need to go that way. We do. There's something that way. Can I get anywhere else from here? I think I can, actually. This fucking lagging level. That's okay. It's okay, I can handle this. I'm gonna finish it anyways. Like, I'm just bitching away. I'm just like, fuck you. It's just like, stop lagging. I'll punch you right in your circuit board. I haven't been this way. Yes! Finally! Got what was hiding back here. Is there more on this side?
All personnel should follow
There might be, I think. No. So we got, yeah, so remember that. Now what? We went that way. There's nothing back that way. Okay, no! Don't fall, don't fall. Yeah, there's a drop down there. We want to go the other way if it'll let us. Nope, wrong way. Shit. That's okay. It's okay. We're gonna go. I know which way we're gonna go. Okay, I know which way. Wait, let's go that way. Anything that side? No, it's all over there now. And it's because behind the far wall over there. So let's go that way. I'm gonna go. Is it through here? No. I'm gonna go across. Yeah. Now let's follow across here. Yeah, it literally feels like my mouse is coming disengaged from the screen. Very annoying. Like, I don't have any problems just playing it without streaming, but when I got OBS streaming it at the same time, it's just, yeah, it is not happy. Okay, so we're gonna go down now. Fuck. Ah! Okay. Alright. Says the frustrated game dev. Alright, we're finding out. What's this way? We are not going to die. Let's get all that. Whoa. Our health is right up there. Whoa. We've got five more? Something like that. Left and right. Let's see. What's this way? We can go this way. Oh, fuck. Oh. Okay, let's go this way. We'll go back that way afterwards. I'm trying to be careful. Okay, so there's a bunch that way. Oh, I remember kind of what I built over there. Like I said, it was a fever dream building this. No? Huh. This way then? Where's this gonna take me? Back up here? Oh, there's no enemy there. Oh, we're back up here now. Son of a... No, don't go that way. Yeah, let's see if I can go back through the... Nope, wrong way. Let's go back up this way. Stop lagging! You son of a bitch. Okay, let's just literally make sure we got enough health going on here. Yeah, we do. Let's just literally just drop down here with my 2 FPS fucking action here going on. Alright. Let's... Did I go all the way here? Yes, I did. Let's go this way. And then I think turn right. I think. Let's see. Nope. Let's drop down. Wait, what's up this way? Should drop down there. Yeah. Okay. I kind of remember this. Oh, yeah, that's right. What? Oh, a bug. Ha! I don't know if that's any good, though. No, because... Oh, so it's not in the code. There's a turret down there that's supposed to come up. I forgot to drop him into a field. Shit. These guys, same fuck no. I was right at the end. There's no way I'm not playing through the rest of this anymore. Nope. It had to be the IT guy for a minute. Yeah. Or you had to be. No, I don't want to play through any more of it. No, I have to fix that one thing or else it won't work. And I need to rethink that level because it is just way too big. Yeah, it is just not happy. You know what? I wanted to push it and see how far it could go, and it went too far. So that we know now. Now we know. Yeah, I guess I could do a few things that would trick the engine into allowing me to do that. Like have all those enemies on the other side of the wall and everything just not be there until you come up on them. Like that's a possibility and everything. But yeah, that was level 5, man. That was level 5. Holy fuck, this sweater is warm. I think I picked the wrong sweater for today. Holy shit, did I ever. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to play through that. And just fucking dying under this right now. Holy shit. Okay, I gotta take this off. Hang on. Oh. Even this shirt is like way too big on me. I'm like I'm like very thin under here. Like, yeah, fucking big time. I'm happy about it. Yeah, I am. It sucks getting heavy. Yeah, I've been fat before, for sure. And, but good old cholesterol pill sure changes all that real fucking fast. Yeah, absolutely it does. Okay, so that's pretty much all I wanted to accomplish in this stream, yeah, was to do a playthrough and do all the testing and that, and everything else. All those other levels, they ran nice and smooth. I don't think a level has to be as large as level 5. I think to be fun. Honestly, I don't think it was level 5 was as fun as the other levels. I mean, it kind of looks cool, and the idea of it being a large, large hangar is really cool and stuff, but I think that I could make better use of the space. Yeah, I think I might put that level aside and call it level 5 old and build a brand new level 5. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do with it. And that'll make the engine happier. It'll make the game run smoother, especially while I'm live streaming. And I'll be able to make it a lot more fun than that. Plus, I want to work a jet pack into that whole thing. Yeah, you just got to build the right level for it. And that. I remember like using this template and for that TCSR game, that crazy one. Right? Remember that fucking thing that I lost? It's on my channel as the trailer, that one. But it's the same template that I built it from. It's like I take this template, I strip it down to its bare minimum, and then I build off of it. This WebGL game was basically I took all the shapes, all the geometry that came with the template, and I created exact copies of it. And I did that because I needed to do it. Like if you were to use like the squares like that were there, they were the UVs were unwrapped in a funny way, and so just throwing on the material that you come up with, your own textures on your own, it wouldn't line up because it's split into 4 different squares on top, that would just shift around and move around, and so shit would be like trying to line up and it'd be doing weird shit and that. And so yeah, I just got rid of it and did exact copies of them, and then I went ahead and I made other shapes, like wedges and things like that, because I'm thinking, to get something like that to run in a WebGL thing, I was like, let's look at it more like a Minecraft type of thing where you're using the same shape over and over and over again to build out an area, right? And it works. It works pretty good, I must say. It's got its limitations still, but that's good. I think we turned up the volume all the way and found out how high it can go before it fucks up. And yeah, I think that was a good run and everything for sure. Yep, absolutely. So yeah, man, unless there's some shit you guys want to tell me about that's happening in the world, get me to react to anything, I can end this stream. But if you're like, hey, let's fucking do some shit, let me know now. And, and we'll do that. Otherwise, there's nothing left for me to do, really. I could go and look at the feed and see what's happening. Did you see what was going on there? That, who the fuck was that? I seen it pop up in my feed. Asmund Gold was covering a section. Some dude there's too much going on. There is no way. Who is it that some dude was in a bar and this chick was like questioning him about women not having I think he was saying that women shouldn't have rights or something like that. And he's like, well, which ones? And then she fucking drilled him, just. And then he's like, hold her, call the cops. And then that's all I saw. But I was just like, fucking drama. I wonder what happened. You know what I mean? I wonder what came of that. Like, did she get arrested for assault, or is it just something that never came to fruition? God, the burning question in the mind. I think that's the only thing I'm waiting for to pop up, because I'm thinking about it. Yeah, the guy is always getting into something. Yeah, didn't that guy like hit somebody with his car? Was it Cavacalar or something like that? Is that his name? I seen him talking to Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate was like, it's like you could tell he was just like, hey, this is my chance to mentor this guy. Yeah, he's just all over it. You're gonna have fun, he says. He's talking about. Oh, he does have a few things right, I gotta say, about just being yourself unapologetically. That is right. You have to. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just, you can only please so many people. You shouldn't be trying to people please. It's not a good thing. So he's right about that. Yeah. That's one thing I gotta say. Absolutely. But yeah, I am curious about it. I'm literally gonna go over to YouTube right now because I'm fucking super curious to see if anything's come about that. No, I don't see anything yet. Just a bunch of other stuff. God, the feed is the brain rot is real. I'm telling you, brain rot has just become just so terrible. It just goes and goes. Instagram is a trap. You ever get caught on Instagram? Oh my God. Oh, it's just like, it's a trap. It gets you stuck. I've spent like a couple hours straight at some points, just scrolling through it, going crazier, and just like, oh, yeah, it's like, get me off of this fucking website. It was that. All I saw was he had security holder. I'm suspicious of the whole thing because security can't detain anyone. I know, right? What can security do? Hey, let's just do a search and find out. What is his name again? I'll Pillar. Stream. Oh, presses charges on Bimbo and Club Must Watch. Okay, let's see here. Does it actually... This is just what we saw though, eh? I think. Oh no, there's more. Because the last I saw was up to about... Oh, let's see. Oh, wait. This is another angle or something? Where is the argument? Right here is the argument, I think. I'm actually not sure. Was that even security or his security? There's some people giving their thoughts on it. OnlyFans demon? Yeah. Well, he's definitely getting some... Yeah, Andrew Tate. Jim Maxing. Jeez. Yeah. I don't know. There's... Yeah, that's the punch. Let's find out. Let's have a quick look and see what the fuck is up with all that. Let me know if it's loud enough or too loud. This is a different angle, isn't it?
You said you don't believe women deserve rights?
Like which ones, dude? You have to clarify.
Like all women. You said
No,
all
it's the
women
same-
deserve rights?
same
What's
camera
wrong with
angle.
you for that?
Like which one?
You're weird as hell.
But like, can you clarify what you mean?
It's just, you were raised by a mother.
But like,
You know all women deserve rights. How's that fucking you,
but like
bitch?
which one?
She's fucking hosed me mad. Holy shit. Take them off the property is all about they can do. Yeah, I think you're right about that. I don't know. It depends, I guess, if somebody assaults somebody. You know what? Let me just have a quick look. Let's find that out real quick here. Can security in a club detain someone if they have physically assaulted a person? Okay, let's find out. Let's just say yes. Security personnel, bouncers in a club can detain a person who has physically assaulted another person, but they must follow specific legal guidelines, largely acting under the authority of a citizen's arrest. Okay. In Canada and many similar jurisdictions, security guards are considered private citizens and do not have the same powers as police, but they have the right to intervene to protect people and property. There's a breakdown. Use of force. So legal authority to detain. Catch in the act. Security can make a lawful citizen's arrest if they directly observe someone committing an indictable offense like physical assault, or if they find someone committing a criminal offense or on or in relation to the property. Immediate custody. The purpose of detention must be to hold the person until the police arrive, which should be done without delay. Fresh pursuit. Security can detain someone someone who is being freshly pursued after committing an assault. Oh, really? Okay. Use of force. Reasonable use of force. Security guards can use reasonable force to detain someone, but it is necessary to protect themselves, others of property or property from harm. Excessive force. Force becomes illegal if it goes beyond what is necessary to safely remove or control a patron. Striking, choking, or excessive tackling is generally not justified unless there is a severe ongoing threat to safety. Liability. If security uses excessive force, they can be held criminally and civilly liable for assault. Limitations. No special immunity. Bouncers have no special immunity from assault charges if they are treated as ordinary citizens in most cases. Duty to call police. Once a person is detained, security must contact the police immediately. No punishment. Detaining is not for punishment. It is only to hold the person for law enforcement. If a security guard detains someone without witnessing the crime, or if they detain them simply for questioning without an arrest, it may be considered illegal detention or false imprisonment. Wow. Okay, so that's what that's it. Okay, let's find out.
Which right? Like the right to vote? Like, can you explain what you mean? Like which right? Like the right to vote?
Oh, we just got the right to vote. Are you kidding me?
Well, I'm asking you to clarify. Like,
So here's the thing too, is like he's higher up there in the social hierarchy. So like in a way, because um, uh, he showers, he grooms, he works out, and he wears clothes that suit him, hairstyle that suits him, and he's comfortable in his own skin. Could be his upbringing and stuff like that, right? Well, all that um, uh, makes it. It sets the stage for being higher up in the social hierarchy. He's more sought after by women and stuff like that, for all those reasons, right? And so for a woman to turn someone like that down, she's thinking that it puts her up higher than him on the social hierarchy, or somewhere higher in the social hierarchy, because she turned down like someone that was well sought after too. So I mean, there's that's going to be in the motive psychologically for her because of positioning too, right? That is a thing. That is absolutely a thing in today's age of all this stuff, as well as like the whole debate culture is turned into reason for violence and everything else. It's gotten way out of hand. It's not about making things better in the world and discussing what kind of laws we should create to better facilitate the human race. It's more about like catching each other in their words and trying to dedicating themselves to misunderstanding the person so they can twist it up and pull them off of their pedestal and get up on top of their pedestal to get up in the social hierarchy, right? Which is all in your head anyways. Social hierarchy, I mean, it starts and ends in your mind, right? Just like fame, it starts and ends in your mind. The things that happen around you are there to dictate to you later when you sit there with yourself and in your brain and tell yourself where you exist in the social hierarchy, right? But it's in your head. It only happens in your head for real. Yeah, everything else is just an experience of sycophants and people admiring you or people wanting to take you out or be you and all the different stuff, which is just, it's the soup of everything, right? Let's find out. Yeah, so she's angry. She's looking at, she wants to, I think she really wants to put him on his ass to begin with. Take him off of his pedestal. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure of it. And I think she's been planning the whole punching him, I think, was planned in her mind before she even started this whole thing. It seemed like she's trying to start it and work up to it quick because she's already played it out in her mind. She's already ready to do the thing. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on.
I don't want to punch you. I won't.
you don't want to what?
I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face, bitch.
Go ahead.
I am.
Go ahead. Let's see it.
You want to punch?
No, you don't have the balls for that. No, you
You can't say women get this right.
I can't.
Oh, so he's telling her to do it. Okay, so how does that work? Right? A lot of people do. He's a bit... What is that? A lot of people do. He's a bit of a knob. You think he's a knob? Oh, shit. Here, hang on a sec. Let's look this up. If someone tells another person to go ahead and strike them in the face, and that person does, then can they still be sued? Let's say, be sued. I hope it understands that. Yes, the person who threw the punch can still be sued for battery, especially if the injury or if the resulting injuries are serious, while consent is generally a defense in civil personal injury cases. The law has limits on what a person can consent to, particularly regarding serious bodily harm. Here's why. You cannot consent to serious bodily harm. Public policy generally dictates that a person cannot legally consent to being seriously injured or to non-trivial bodily harm. If the punch causes an injury that interferes with the victim's health or comfort beyond something merely transient or trifling, like a bruise, the law may set aside the initial consent. Okay, civil battery versus criminal assault. In civil law, the actual unwanted physical contact is referred to as battery. A key element of this tort, that's a weird word, a key element of this tort is the absence of consent. However, in cases of mutual combat where serious harm occurs, courts have found that the victim's consent is, how do you say that? Vitiated, invalidated, meaning the person who inflicted the harm can still be found liable in a civil lawsuit. Withdrawal of consent. Consent can be withdrawn at any time. If the person who was struck indicated in any way that they are no longer wanted, that they no longer wanted the physical contact to continue. Example, if a fight turned one-sided and the other person continued, the consent is nullified. Criminal charges. Even if a lawsuit doesn't proceed, the person who threw the punch could still face criminal charges, as the state has an interest in preventing people from causing each other serious harm. In essence, while the initial words "go ahead and strike me" might suggest consent, in law places of high value on bodily integrity, and an agreement to suffer harm, especially serious harm, will not always provide a legal defense. So there's a gray area. But the thing is that they're also talking in here about, say, two people sparring, right? So there's consent given in that, and then, consent can be withdrawn if the guy's like, I don't want to, I'm hurt, let's stop the fight, and then the person has to stop the fight. Now, if it's two people fighting in a club, and I can see how all that is a different way of looking at it too. If it's turned one-sided, example of a fight is turned one-sided and the other person continued, the consent is nullified. Dictates a person cannot legally consent to being seriously injured or to non-trivial bodily harm if the punch causes an injury that interferes with the victim's health or comfort beyond something merely transient or trifling, like a bruise. So if it's beyond that, the law may set aside the initial consent. So I don't know what kind of a damage she's actually done to him. But it might be trifling. Is that what it says? Trifling, yeah. Merely transit or trifling, like a bruise. So if it's beyond it, then the law will set aside the initial consent. But it might not be beyond it. So she might get away with the fact that he just gave her consent, depending on how much she hurt him. Okay. Oh, they edited that out. You see that? Yeah, they took it out. It's edited out. Interesting. Okay, well, we've all seen the punch anyways. Let's find out what transpired after the fact.
I'm gonna sue you for that. I'm gonna sue you.
Wait, did she say I'm sorry?
I'm gonna sue you.
I think she did. I think she said, I love you, I'm sorry. Okay, she does a heart. That could just be a taunt. Okay, what did she say there when she put her hand on his shoulder? I'm something. But it didn't look like sorry, just like I'm...
I'm gonna sue your entire family.
She say it's nice meeting you?
You're getting sued for assault. I'm gonna press charges on you.
So she's trying to act like it's de-escalated, and she's trying to be loving and friendly. It's like she's trying to turn it, change it, change everything. You notice that?
Hey, hold your ear, call the police. Hold your ear, call the police.
Okay, are these bouncers?
Hey.
And were they watching? Okay, so he's got a hold of her. I see that with his arm over there.
What's up? What happened?
Get her.
She's tripping. But he's got her. So these are either they're bouncers.
Go, get the police, please.
I don't know if they're bouncers.
Can I get a picture with you?
So they're detaining him. How's his face look? I don't see anything yet.
Call the police. That's all. He's laughing. Yeah, call the police. Charge.
Okay, so he didn't see it. Was that his buddy though? Or was that one of the bouncers? I wonder if any of them bouncers actually saw that though. Let's back it up. Let's see who was around. Because as we read that earlier, I don't know if you remember me. Oh yeah, this guy right here is
You don't believe women deserve rights?
Like which one, dude?
was there.
All women. You say all women don't deserve rights? What is wrong with
Let's
you?
find out if and see if we can see. There's someone back there.
Well, like, can you clarify what you mean?
No, it's just somebody passing by. This guy right here is the one that was standing beside him.
Well, like,
all women deserve rights.
He's coming around.
like which one?
Or
Which
it
right?
might be.
Oh, like, can you explain?
It doesn't look like one of the bouncers behind him there. Because if they hadn't seen it, you know, they have to see it, right?
You don't want to what?
Well, that's what the search told us anyways.
No, you don't have to vote for that. No, you
Let's find out who's seen it. So it's around this time she's getting ready to wind up for it. I don't see the bouncers anywhere. I don't see anybody came in. She's trying to show love. She's trying to be like, now that I hit you, everything should be calm now. No, I don't see. There's no bouncers around that saw it that I can tell. And that unless this guy over here is one of the bouncers and was watching.
Hold your ear, call the police.
But they didn't jump in and do anything until he actually said anything there. Now he's got a hold of her. That could be. How does this work? His whole world. Does he have bodyguards? Is that what the whole deal is? Like he's got sort of like or it's just like a group of friends that he goes out with, and maybe, who knows? Maybe he does pay people like handlers type thing. I don't know. Maybe he does. I'm only guessing though, speculating. It is a possibility. But this guy here, I think he was standing over here earlier. Let me just back this up a little bit. There. Yes. He was standing over here. So this is the guy that grabbed a hold of her. So either is he part of his crew? It's back there. or is he one of the bouncers? Either way, he's got a hold of her.
Call the police.
And this
Go
is
get
somebody
get
else.
the police, please.
Okay.
Can I get a picture with you?
So they're detaining her,
Police.
whoever they are,
Call
right?
the-
See, if
call
there's
the-
witnesses, like,
assault.
if there's witnesses, if someone physically assaults, come on, Mark, assaults someone else in a club, and the bouncers don't witness it, but there are witnesses, can that person be detained until the police arrive? There. Spelling errors and all. Okay, let's see what it comes up with. Yes, it's in Canada anyways. Well, you'll get an idea. Yes, in Canada, a person who physically assaults someone in a club can be detained by bouncers or other citizens until the police arrive, even if the bouncers did not directly witness the act, provided specific legal criteria under the criminal code. Provided specific legal criteria under the criminal code are met. Key legal considerations: citizens arrest authority. Anyone, including security guards who have no greater power than the ordinary citizens, can arrest a person if they find committing an indictable offense such as assault. Witnesses information exception. While a bouncer typically must see the crime to perform a citizen's arrest on the spot, if the assault is witnessed by others and the perpetrator is immediately persecuted or identified to the bouncer can arrest and hold them, provided the police are called immediately. Property owner rights. If the assault happened on the club property, the owner or their authorized agent, the bouncer, can arrest the person within a reasonable time after the offense if they have reasonable grounds to believe it happened on the property. Okay, reasonable force. Only reasonable force can be used to restrain the person until the police arrive. Excessive force or revenge is illegal. Immediate handover. The detained person must be turned over to a peace officer as soon as possible. Okay, all right. In short, if witnesses identify the attacker and the bouncer is acting in good faith to hand them to the police, the detention is legal under the citizen's arrest framework. Okay, so that doesn't matter then that the bouncers didn't see it. They didn't see it. There's witnesses, and okay, so we know that part now. Okay.
Yeah, call the police. Press charges.
His face. I know he's okay. Look at this side of the jaw. I don't see anything yet, but I mean, shit can flare up afterwards, right? Just because it's a woman doesn't mean, that she's not going to cause damage. And sometimes swelling happens afterwards, right? And bruising and stuff like that could cause problems, fuck up a tooth, cut the inside of his mouth on a tooth, could do a bunch of shit, right?
Yeah, you
Even put his neck out.
did. Yeah, you did. Can I get another? Can I get another?
See what else happens here.
Thank you, Clem. I
I'm just gonna
appreciate
scroll
you.
ahead a little bit. So he does some selfies.
Ask what just happened. I want to know what
Uh,
I know what happened.
Some
Talks to a
probably,
couple
so I have
chicks.
No assault charges for me.
No, you're good.
Then what?
Do you drink or no?
No, not really.
No.
Just still a little
So
red.
you can't take.
He's all filming her like,
Eyes red. Oh yeah.
okay,
How
so
red
it's
is it
just
now?
more
Are they saying that?
socializing.
What? Are they saying something like that in the chat?
Okay, I think he's turning now towards. Let's find out if anything's gone down yet. Kind of trying to scroll through here the best I can.
See those two girls in the back? Blonde.
Yeah.
My name's Taylor.
Taylor, no worries.
What's we got?
We're getting pushed by all these men that are fans.
Got tequila for all you guys, whatever.
Alright, let's take a tequila shot.
I was like, bro, she's like okay.
That.
Then she's
What else we got? Anything else?
after party.
Oh!
Dude, like, it's my car.
Trying to get it. Hopefully has not. Was it saying his phone? Hopefully is not. Looks like it says big. Of a something to sue a girl. Oh, big of a. I'm not sure what that says. Who's he talking? Are you genuinely Kambal? Is that what it says? Hopefully it has not that big of a Kambal to sue a girl. Kambal? Is that a word? Or is that something else? Oh, cornball. Wait, what? Not that big of a cornball. What kind of a... I don't even know what that meant. I'm not sure what that says exactly. I don't know who he's talking to, but
I'm out of my bed.
just talking to somebody. What else we got here? I don't... Oh, wait. What do we got here? No, that's it. Oh, wait. Wait.
Shithole. Sucks, you know what I mean?
No, nothing there. Okay. All right. Let's find out. What else we got here? Stream. Was she charged for striking him? Let's see if it comes up with something specific or not. Let's see here. Truth about the situation. Was slapped hard across the face by a woman in a packed nightclub. Ask her family, do you think he'll win? Okay, it's just more of a question. Had the girl arrested. See if there's any footage of her getting arrested. No, just detained. Assaulted. Got slapped. Car is suing the woman who assaulted him for every penny. Okay. Needs surgery on your face. Oh, here we go. Here's some stuff.
Need surgery on your face.
Okay.
Dude, it's literally still in pain.
Swollen.
But hopefully I can catch a bag for that too. Maybe her dad has like money or some shit. Hopefully that's not gonna take like gig along.
You might need surgery on your face. I was like, fucked.
Dude, it's literally still in pain.
Swollen.
But hopefully I can catch a bag for that too. Maybe her dad has like money or some shit. Hopefully that's not gonna take like gig along.
You might need surgery on your face. I was like, fucked.
Dude, it's literally still in pain.
Okay.
Swollen.
So
But
they're just
hopefully I
kind of
can catch a bag for
discussing.
that too. Maybe her dad has like.
So they're just kind of discussing it there, but there's no outcome. The moment the boxing lessons, was not bothered by the fact she was suing him. What? He was not bothered by the fact she was using him. Marking these truth about the situation. The extremer runs over a guy, punch machine. Answer. I don't see anything yet. I would hit myself in the face with a hammer. Oh yeah, he's just talking about getting his jaw to do a thing or something. Yeah, I don't see, what? What the fuck is that? Oh, that's It was him that did that. Okay. All right. Well, there's nothing. I don't see anything. He was visibly not. Yeah, I don't see anything yet. Let's find out. Let's put it in here. Let's do this. Let's put it in here and see if it comes up with anything. All right. Was she charged after first striking him? Let's find out what this AI overview comes up with. Based on reports regarding a viral incident where a kick streamer clavicular identified as Brandon. Okay, Brandon, we'll call him. Braden. Sorry, Braden. Was slapped by a woman in Fort Lauderdale club. No charges have been filed and no arrests have been made against the woman as of late March 2026. Okay. While he stated during the live stream that he would sue for the assault and asked for the police to be called, TMZ reported that no charges were filed at the time. Note the search results mentioned a separate incident where he was arrested in Arizona, filling charges, but this is for direct possession and forged instrument, not directly related to the slapping incident. Okay. Well, I guess AI is only going to be able to do so much. Okay. Well, so we don't know. So as far as we know, she hasn't been. Why? I don't know why that is, but hey, there, we had a look. We had a look at all the questions in our mind, and we found out all the answers through the internet. What else should we look at? What other crazy shit has been going on? Anything else you can dish up for us to look at? Any other crazy madness happening online that's worth looking into? Oh wait, there's always a delay. I'll have some water. Yeah, so that's was it the Netanyahu stuff is kind of nuts? Who's that? What happened? I gotta figure out how to say that word. Netany. What's AHU? How would you say that? Neten, or maybe it's Yao or something. YAHU. Netanyahu. Leader of Israel. Oh yeah, that's right. Right. As far as I've caught, just from seeing, like headlines as you go through the feed, he's gone missing. People think he's missing, and they're using AI to recreate him. And that, yeah, I seen that. Plus the Jim Carrey thing, I saw finally something that made sense. I watched a plastic surgeon go through the whole thing, looking at pictures. Yeah, right. Yeah, looking at pictures of him from when he was younger and all the way through, kind of discussing the changes that was happening to his face as he was getting older, and showing where he could have gotten actual surgery or Botox or different things and what that would look like, and that it could really be Jim Carrey actually, kind of thing. Like, yeah, his demeanor's fucking changed though. He doesn't seem to be him, but who knows, right? We don't know when it comes to everything is pretty nuts when it comes to the rulers and of the world and stuff like that. They get into some seriously fucking crazy shit. Yeah. Like, yeah, there's some crazy shit going down, man. I think the end of the world is coming. In some form or another, we're at some sort of stage anyways. Things are starting to go south pretty quick. I'm seeing it. Like, I mean, again, there's also the the possibility that my feed is just sort of forming in that manner where it's dictating that this is happening. But I mean, there's a lot of people covering all these things, so I'd have to disagree with it just being my feed. I think we're in some sort of spot in the timeline of things going south for the human race. You know what I mean? And we're talking a bit biblically, speaking. I mean, we're somewhere there. Some people are saying that speculating that we're in times of tribulation or we're heading for it or something. But there's a lot of things that all line up. Rumors of war and everything else. Yeah, we've had wars and rumors of war before, and stuff but I mean, that still doesn't nullify the fact that, things are happening war related in the way that they are. The simulation theory starts to be not so crazy as this timeline continues. Yeah, you could look at it like that too, eh? There's a lot, see, the thing is, there's a lot of ways of looking at our reality. It is, like, you could look at all of reality, period, as, a simulation, without it being a computerized simulation. You know what I mean? So, I don't know if you understand what I mean by that. The physical, the spiritual realm, everything, could exist as they do exist, and as has been written in many books and in many religions and everything else, right? Metaphysical, the physical, it could exist exactly as we know it, and still be a simulation in the manner that it is in. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on who's simulating it. Like the idea of being alive and in the flesh, could be put together to have this experience for some sort of reason, right? Beyond what we think it is. Because there's a lot of things we don't understand, of course, right? We've only got so much information. Even biblically, we've got a lot of information, but there's going to be more we don't know. There's going to be things that only God knows, right? But the whole thing, is for some sort of a reason outside of us just serving each other, right? Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, last live stream. I was talking about, what's our purpose, right? If you were to answer that, just bluntly and straightforward, it's like, you're in every purpose that you can come up with as a person being alive, it's to serve each other, right? It's to reduce suffering for each other, and the other things that live in our reality as well too, that we care for, right? But you remove all that and you got a person there, just you. Say everybody else dies and it's just you. What's your purpose then if you're not there to serve anyone? All the animals die too, right? So what's your purpose as a human being, right? Well, then it gets outside of what we know. So there's a lot of things we don't know, right? Is what I'm saying. Now, it being a computerized simulation, God, that is really possible. If you think about that. This all could have went down already, and then you could be living somewhere in the future as a person and gotten into a machine to simulate history, and therefore wiping your memory and giving you the experience of a person, right? I mean, that is possible. It totally is. Doesn't mean that all this didn't happen though. Who knows? Who knows? Like when it gets outside of what we can see and what we can read and what we've done and experienced, we don't know yet, right? Yeah, but I mean, in this reality, we got duality. We've got the spirit realm, and we've got gods. We've got demons. We've got rituals. We've got what we can do, what authority we get through Christ, and what power you get through Satan. You know what I mean? There's all that. There's a lot of things. Yeah. There's intelligence. If we make decisions and we think about, our where we're standing and what is in front of us, and we can make good decisions, and but we also have emotions. So when an emotion comes in, we make decisions on that. We make decisions that are basically unhinged from anything that is, what do you call it? Oh fuck! I'm trying to come up with a word for it. If you make a decision on an emotion is just a response to the experience that you're having in that moment, right? And so you're not making decisions on what's best for you in reality. It's like if you don't know what you're about to step on, it might not be good for you. If you're walking forward, if you're not looking, you can get hurt, and that'll affect you continuing having your experience as a person. So if you're reacting to an emotion and not what you see in front of you, well, then you're going to make decisions based on something that's going to be unhinged from reality. You know what I mean? You're making a decision on a response to something in reality, but it blinds you from seeing reality. Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of things going on. Makes it quite difficult. We have this great capacity to suffer, which drives us towards pleasure. But the deeper and more you drive yourself towards pleasure, that leads to more suffering, because it turns into hedonistic and into search for power, which leads to working with the darkness in the spirit realm, which takes you right back to pain again. It's just like, you know what I mean? Which drives you towards pleasure, which takes you all the way up to being tortured again. It's just like, you see what I mean? So there's like this balance in the center that you need. Yeah, then you got witchcraft in the spirit realm, that attacks you through demons through other people too. And then you got Christ, which is the only thing that you can fight witchcraft off with that. Christ, you get authority. Demons, you get power. But that comes at a price. And the demons hate you. And you know what I mean? So they just want to, they're just giving you power so that you fuck yourself over so they can torture you more. Power for pleasure, to take you back down to torture. Yeah. So, I mean, that's what we're experiencing in this simulation, right? They cover it all. Basically. Basically. And that could be, that could be something simulated by God. And who knows? Maybe there's something outside of God. I don't think there is, but there, I don't think so. I don't think I want to, just in case. You know what I mean? I don't want to make any mistakes there, boy. But whatever it is could be creating this whole reality for us. And it's for a purpose, one that we don't know really, you know what I mean, outside of our experience and what we've written and read. Yeah. And also then again, this could have already played out, and you could be in the future in a machine with your memory temporarily removed from you, so that way you can have this simulated experience digitally too, right? Kind of thing. Yeah. Coward! Where you been, buddy? Everything's good. It's all good. Everything's real good. We're talking about all the crazy stuff that's going on right now in our world. Yeah. Yeah. We're just talking about reality and simulation theories, stuff like that. And what the elites have been doing, boy, they've been up to stuff, eh? They're just like, the darkness has come out, and it's as I could quote somebody that I follow on YouTube. It's doing it with chest. It's saying, I'm here. The darkness is saying, I'm here. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Yeah. We're at that point anyways. We can all see it. Yeah. But we got Christ, so we're good. Yeah. Covered in the blood of Jesus Christ of Nazareth there. We're set. It's the only way. Authority over power. That's what you want. Yeah. So yeah, man. I noticed you haven't streamed in a while. I noticed you left a comment there, Coward, and I went over to see what you've been up to. You haven't streamed in 2 months. What you been doing? Have you been working on your game offline there for a while? What? Okay, your comment got flagged. What does it say? They hit their mother to get what they want. If only they would. I don't see that that's a problem. I'll show that. Yeah. Have the elites we're talking about? They'd hit their mother to get what they want. If only they weren't afraid of her. Yeah. Yeah, they would. Yeah. It seems like they'll do whatever the fuck they want now. Yeah. Well, they've got us on our heel. You know, we're all turned against each other, and we're all fighting for things that we don't understand. You know? Talking about people who don't know the difference between authority and force. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah, that's a good way to say it, for sure. Yeah, like power is given to you through Satan, and authority is given to you, through Christ, right? And if you got a relationship with Christ, through Him, you'll get authority to stomp on snakes and scorpions, which is the darkness, right? Which are the demons and Satan, right? Now, Satan will promise you power, right? But it's not real, because like this power is just a way to get heathenistic pleasures and stuff like that. But they're trying to lead you with the lie into debauchery so that they can torture you because he hates you. You know what I mean? Kind of thing. So that's power. Power only is it's an illusion. It's there to fuck with you. And authority is the real deal, right? If their parents can't force them, then they won't do what they say. Yeah. Well, sure. If you think about that, when it comes to authority and parents and all that, you're supposed to become a child in the eyes of God, right? Let him be let Christ be your parent. Like if you do that, good things happen. Here's a good example. I used to worry about money. I literally would be checking my account. I'd be counting every dollar, trying to make sure that I don't overspend on food and get the right deals and all the things, and just try and make it to the end of the month, right? It's almost like the first, second, third, fourth, fifth of the month is just like panic. It was panic all the way leading up to the end of the month when you finally have some money again, right? Now, when I gave that all up and gave it to God and said, I was just like, I'm not going to, I'm going to let you take care of my finances. I'm not going to think about, having to provide for myself. I'm going to let you do it, Christ, And now it's like, I don't even think about it. It's like, it's true. Like I heard another YouTuber talk about this. And she was saying she doesn't know how her bills get paid, but her bills are paid every month. She's got food, just everything. It's true. It's true. I don't even have to look at my account anymore. I have to be smart. Like I don't go and overspend, like I'm mindful about it, but I don't go look at my account and see where I'm at. I don't think about, oh, it's coming to the end of the month. Thank God now I'll have money again and I can start over this panic. I just am careful about my spending, and then I don't worry about it, and it all gets taken care of. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. Giving up your problems to Christ is amazing. Sure. Like, I quit vaping, I quit smoking, vaping, smoking weed, gooning, just gave it all up. Said, here, you take it away from me. I don't want it anymore. It's gone. There's no panic to do it. There's no urge to do it. There's nothing. It's all just taken care of. It's like, what? Really? So yeah, it's just like this. I finally said, look, close the door on the opportunities that I have that aren't good for me. Remove the people from my life that are plotting and scheming against me, and prepare me for what you have, that you actually have planned for me, that I've been putting off because I think that I know what I want, and then open the door for me for what you want for me. And that's what I'm doing right now. So, and that's what happened. The people that were plotting and scheming against me were removed from my life. The opportunities that I was in that were making it possible for people to do me harm was taken away from me. Thank God for that, And right now I'm in the corridor and I'm being refined, put through the fire, and things are changing, and I love it. Yeah, it's good. Jesus calls old buddy Mammon. You should look into the history of the Lord's Prayer. I feel like you'd like that kind of thing. I always find it funny how the people I know that tend to stress over money just so happen to spend it all on nonsense. Yeah, there's a lot of there's not a lot of concepts that make it into the Lord's Prayer, but debt is one of them. Really, eh? Jesus is an economist. He's everything. I think so. Anyways, yeah, well, yeah. That's really interesting, you guys. That really is. It's true. I think so. I think you guys are spot on with that. Absolutely. The Lord's Prayer is a pretty amazing thing. There's a lot of really good prayers and psalms that I use, but you got to be careful. There's one psalm, 109. Oh my God! I was like, okay. It came up in my feed. How's my hair look? Is it getting longer? It came up in my feed because you gotta watch. There's a lot of YouTube videos that'll pop up where they've got like an AI voice and a whole thing where they're talking about the chosen ones and this and that and everything. And I thought it was good, eh? I thought, oh, right on. And they're mentioning, psalms to use to pray against, cancel out witchcraft and stuff like that. There are psalms that are used in here that some people will twist and use as curses. And Psalm 109, it was one of them. And I was using it, and I didn't know. And it was gnarly. It was really, really gnarly. And when I found out it was a curse, I was just upset. For 2-3 days, I was depressed. I didn't look at my Bible. I was just like, I felt like I got tricked. Like I was just like, I'm supposed to trust everything in here. You know what I mean? It's like, here I am reading a curse against my enemies. I'm like, damn it, kind of thing. You're right, he's everything. I just mean that he uses much more economic language than we tend to believe. He isn't that much of a moralizer. Really, eh? That's interesting, There's a lot, there's a lot of things I need to learn about these Psalms. Because there is some stuff in here that, like, why does Psalm 109 exist? Like, if I were to read this out to you, you'd be like, whew, that's brutal. Like, oh yeah. Like, Like here, like yeah, it's literally. I don't understand why it's there. I don't. It's so brutal. It's like asking God to. Well, it's like saying to. Okay, basically, it's like you're praying to God, saying, "Look, all these my enemy has been doing all these things to me, right? And these are the things. This is how it's hurt me, and um, stand up for me and go in and do those to him or to them. Do this to what they're doing to me, do it to my enemy instead, and really give it to him, Lord. Like that's basically what it's saying in there, right? But it's just brutal, man. It's just brutal. And I was saying it when I was saying it, I wasn't thinking of the people. Sometimes I would, vaguely, but mostly it was like to me. What I wanted to do was pray against the demons that were working through them to harm me, right? But it's still geared towards the people in here, the way it's put, right? Because if like here's an example why I know it's geared towards the people. Like if I were to look through it and I go, yeah, now here we go. Like this tells me it's geared towards the people. Set thou a wicked man over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand. When he shall be judged, let him be condemned, and let his prayer become sin. Let his days be few, and let another take his office. Let his children be fatherless, and his wife a widow. Let his children be continuously vagabonds and beg. Let them seek their bread also out of their desolate places. Let the extortioner catch all that he hath, and let the strangers spoil his labor. Let there be none to extend mercy unto him, neither let there be any favor, any to favor his father's children. Let his posterity be cut off, and the generations following their name to be blotted out. And it just keeps going and going and going and going, right? Now, I don't quite understand why this is in there, unless it's just to teach you something. Like there's something to learn from that. Yeah, like in here, like 109:28, Psalms 109:28. Let them curse, but bless thou when they arise. Let them be ashamed, but let thy servant rejoice. Yeah, because it's like he's saying in there, like at the beginning of it, he's saying, hold not thy peace, O God of my praise, right? He's saying, stand up, come on, fight for me, for the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are open against me. They have spoken against me with a lying tongue. They compassed me about also with words of hatred, and fought against me without a cause. And like all this has happened to me. Like, yeah, it has. Like, this is the human experience, right? For my love, they are my adversaries, but I give myself into prayer, and they have rewarded me evil for good and hatred for my love. Yeah, and then he goes and he says to God, set thou, to put a wicked man on him with Satan on his right hand. And he's saying, do all this to him, God. They did this to me, and all I did was this, and do this to him, kind of thing. But it's like you don't want. From the YouTuber I followed, she had said God's not going to do that, right? All those things to those people. You're not supposed to, But the thing is what you're supposed to do instead is you pray blessings over those people, right? Because it's evil work. Yeah, it's evil is working through the people. It's not the people. The people are experiencing evil working through them to attack you. So if you pray blessings over them, then you can get the evil out and away from them, and they'll stop doing those things to you. What's that? Kara says Psalms 109 can sound bad, but it isn't just effectual towards other people, but what the text itself states to be real evil. We are evil too, so it helps to clarify the scale of grace. Yeah, Like we have the capability of being evil. But here's the thing. I think we have the capability of being evil because of what can work through us and take advantage of us. I don't think it's like if we were like, if there was no evil, you know, if there was no spirit realm, right, we'd probably be inert. Maybe. We'd just be standing there kind of clueless, looking around and shit, you know? Who knows, right? Would we even respond to emotions? You know, our emotions, are they something that is triggered by the spirit realm on both sides? It could be, right? Now, here's one thing that I do think is okay to pray, and that's Psalms 91. I think that one's okay. Reason being is this is directly geared towards the darkness, right? It's like Psalms 91. Yeah, the security of the godly. Psalms 91. I'll read this out. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty, right? You say this before you go to bed, too. You can say this at night, you know, and I think it offers some protection in your home. I feel it does. It says, I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. You know what noisome pestilence is? I had to look that up. Yeah, some of these words I had to look up. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night. Here's this is like 91.5. This is something important here, I'd say. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in the darkness, or in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. Right? There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear up thee in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder. The young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet, because he hath set his love upon me. Therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. And I always say, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, amen. After some of these psalms, right? I found out through an ex-witch that I follow, really nice lady, that there's more than one Jesus in the spirit realm. There's like counterfeits. Yeah, so using, of Nazareth at the end is quite important. Yeah, I never leave it out now. Yeah, what's that? IMO, the New Testament collapses the barrier between spirit and material. It's clarified for us that there aren't separate realms, but instead that all of these miraculous things are in fact real. Yeah, even our God is material. Yeah. Sure, yeah, I think so too, right? Like there's a lot of, it's like, okay, so looking at this before, like there's times where I looked at this as some things being metaphorically, right? But the thing is that the spirit realm is fantastical, because that's what it is in its nature. And I mean that, not in a way where it's like, oh, it's just, nothing. I mean, like, no, it's meant to be like that. You know what I mean? Someone told me that, instead of looking at it metaphorically that giants existed, giants probably existed. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things, but there's so many books. There's so many books. There's this YouTuber that I follow too. Her name is Kate. What was it again? Look, and she goes and she's got a whole bunch of different books that she refers to, and she tries to figure all this stuff out and put things together in that. And there's a lot of ideas that she has that people just would call bullshit, you know what I mean? But she saw into something. She could be right, you know what I mean, about some of these things. You should check out the band Holy Name. They go into new metal, a bit much for my taste, but they're good. Really, eh? I mean, it's a Christian band that isn't typical. I think that is a nice way to put it. I don't know why that name came to mind. Really, eh? Yeah, you know, it's like that's always been a thing when it comes to being a musician and worship music. Like, when I listen to worship music, I don't like it. It's just, as music, it's not very good. It's not terrible, but it's not very good. I think that we're much better musicians than that. You know what I mean? I think we could come up with some really good music if we put our mind to it, right? Was that whether we should read scripture literally versus metaphorical is so old? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I think that a lot of these things are literal. I think so too. Plus, I mean, a lot of these words that mean something different than we think too, eh? One red pill before I go to bed. If we read scripture poetically, it can be both literal and metaphysical. Yeah. The bands. Oh, I think that it's a Christian. It's the bands. I'm trying to figure out where you corrected that. I don't know why that came. Oh, why the bands came to mind. Oh, that's what you meant there. Yeah, yeah. Well, because, you know, worship music, right? Here's the thing. If you got worship music playing around, like say you go to sleep and say you do a prayer and you're like, you ask the Lord to put like an angel at every bedpost, and you know one at your door frame, and that you plead the blood of Jesus Christ of Nazareth all over you, your life, your you know, your home, your soul, your your physical, psychological, emotional well-being, you know, all over, you know, every part of your home, and you declare that you're a child of God, you belong to Jesus Christ of Nazareth, and you say that you know, you have authority to stomp on snakes and scorpions, and that I shall do all day and all night long with or without being provoked, and you know what I mean, and that this space belongs to God and it is off limits from you. You know what I mean? You really declare that, and you say, you know, though the mountains may crumble, I will not, and no weapon against me, or that forms against me shall prosper. You know what I mean? And you really mean it, and you start playing worship music when you go to sleep. Well, demons can't stand worship music; they just can't be around it. That's what I learned. So I mean, but I mean, there's much better worship music, I think, or we could create much better worship music. I think so. You know, nothing against the musicians that have created beautiful worship music. We all have our own tastes, right? In that, Striper was. You remember that band from the '80s? Striper. They were like a metal Christian band. Yeah, they were interesting. They sounded great. They sounded really good. There was a whole thing to it, though. I think I watched the documentary. I could be wrong, but I think it was something they turned towards, partly because it was a gimmick to be different, you know, and partly because I think someone was, or a few of them were, Christian. I get into Bulgarian Orthodox hymns, and Striper is actually rather impressive musically. I know, right? They're really good. I love wicked guitar players, like watching really, like, yeah. I just love it. I love I love being inspired by other musicians. You know what? Here's the thing. I get inspired by people who are say I get inspired by people who don't play as well as I do. That a lot of times they'll do things that I think are really freaking cool, or I'll look at their technique. Even like people who have only been playing for 2 years. Sometimes I'll be watching them play, and I'm like, I have to change my technique because I think you're right. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Oh, I get inspired. Sometimes people will play like funky chords, like really wild chords and versions I never would have thought of, and I'll be like, that is cool, and I'll go home and work on it, and stuff like that. It's yeah, all kinds of musicians. They inspire the heck out of me for sure. Have you seen Mafra? Yeah, there's no way you haven't heard her cover of Doomed. Bring Me to the Horizon. I'm sure you guys have seen that. Unfrickin' believable. And it's like, here's the thing, is there's a difference between just using technique and emoting. You need to emote. Like when I play guitar, I emote because that's just the way it works for me. If I'm feeling not if I don't put myself into that place when I go up on stage, or I have things that are distracting me on stage, I don't emote properly. I don't play as well because I need to connect myself emotionally to my instrument. That's just the way it works. And what I do, that I play really, really well, right? Because it's an emotional thing. It's like here's the thing with music is it's alchemy. You're manipulating emotions. You are. It's literally alchemy. It's like if you had a neurological soup and I like using this analogy. If you've got a needle with a neurological soup that your body will create for a certain emotion, right? In that, and you walked up to somebody and gave them a shot of it, they would feel that emotion, right? Well, music does that, but you have to connect to yourself, to your vocal performance or to your instrument emotionally, to that emotional center, and play it from that place in order to invoke the emotion in somebody, right? And Mafra she knows that. That's all she does. Like she connects it and she goes from that point. And it's absolutely amazing. Like she does it so well. I cannot watch that performance that she does of Doomed without it creating, like, I literally, like, I'll have tears rolling down one side of my face. Like, it's just, I cannot watch it without it happening. She just does it perfectly. And I've watched, remember that whole 2 Girls 1 Cup thing where everybody was like doing reactions to it, and they'd show somebody and they get somebody to react to it and watch it, and then they take video of them reacting because everybody had had this enormous reaction to it. It was it became very famous because of that phenomenon. Her version of Doomed is it's got that whole viral phenomenon to it. It's because people cannot help themselves to become emotional because she invokes that in them. There's like, you cannot get past it. The women can, but the men can't. And I've watched it and analyzed it, and what's happening is I'm watching the experience is having your girlfriend who you love standing in the living room in tears about your relationship and pouring her heart out to you about it, and you're watching her cry and yell and scream and say all the things, and you're connecting with that, and you're actually, you love your girlfriend, right? Say you've got a real deep emotional relationship where it's a roller coaster, like one of those. It's like that, where you just want to reach out, grab the girl and hold her, right? Like that is what the experience is when you're watching that. It's happening in her face. It's happening through through the tonality in her voice, and it's not just technique. She's singing right from here. She's good right from that spot. She's connecting to it, and she's not right from there, and the technique follows with it, right? And so I'm watching. Every reaction is the same way. The guy goes first. He puts it on. She sings a few lines. He stops, and he's like, okay, I have to respond to this. And they always say the same kind of thing. It's velvety, it's smooth, it's something's happening here. You know, I feel warmth. I feel this warmth. And it's like that. It's how it starts off in that conversation with your girlfriend, right? You feel the love and the warmth and the what's the word? She's connecting with you, you know what I mean, on the subject. And then he goes and starts listening to some more, right? And, you know, she hits some technique, but she's doing it with emotion, right? So now it's, you know, it's sprung up their back and their neck. Something's happening. They're feeling it as if they're there in the relationship, right? You know? And then she hits into the chorus, and they think that it's all technique, that they're so blown away by it, right? Because there is some technical stuff that's happening there, to be able to go from the warmth controlled tone to the roaring lion, and it's a vocal fry that sounds very natural in the way where as if your girlfriend was in the room hollering at you, you know, where she's just like more of a raw, like she's ripping her vocal cords apart, yelling, you know, with that growl. It's not the technique, the fry isn't the regular fry that you would hear as a vocal technique. It's an emotional thing that you would hear come out of your girlfriend if she was yelling at you with all her might, you know what I mean? That is the tonality, right? But it's controlled through technique, so it's okay, so it fits in there, and so it's different, right? And they can't place their finger on it. I know what it is, right? It's happening in front of you, as if, you know, this is a thing that she's experiencing with you, right? And so they're blown away by the technique. It hits them. Now they're fighting back the emotions, so they'll start trying to groove to it and react as they're trying to hold it together, right? And then they get past the chorus is over, they stop. You can see it. Their eyes start to well up. One guy, I seen him stop it and go, nope, and walk out of the room because he's starting to cry, right? And he doesn't want anybody to notice, right? I've seen people stop and go, I'm in love. You know what I mean? Like they don't get it. They don't understand what's happening to them, right? It's absolutely amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Like this girl actually is singing from her heart center, she's from her emotional center. You know what I mean? And and then so now they're fucked up and they don't have much to say. And then they play the next chorus and they're just fucked after that because they don't understand what's going on. They're trying to respond to it, but they don't know what just happened. They don't know that they just had an emotional experience with their girlfriend who they love, who is, you know, pouring her heart out to you and saying that they don't think that their relationship is worth saving and that they're doomed. And it's like a Romeo Juliet type of deep relationship, roller coaster relationship, right? It's like one of those, right? All the way through. The rest of it, they're fucked. They don't understand it. They're experiencing the whole emotional roller coaster, and at the end, they don't have anything to say really, except, you know, some of them will say it's transcendent. They don't get it. They don't understand what just happened to them yet. But it's like it's alchemy, and she's taking you and she's giving you that experience, that full on It's extremely talented, but it's beyond talent. It's about connecting your emotional center to what you're doing. You're emoting, and she does it perfectly. So like she locks into it, and nothing comes out of her that isn't from her heart center, that isn't from her emotional center. Nothing comes out that isn't from there, and she's got the technique to carry her through it because she's practiced the technique. If you listen to some of her other stuff, she's done a lot of stuff that isn't roaring like that. You know what I mean? She knows her shit, so that to the point where she can forget the technique and just emote. Right? This is how this is something I understand, and this is something that I have to lock into when I get up on stage, and or if I'm going to lay down a part, in a recording. It's like, to me, it's like a 3, 2, 1. Fall into the experience is to fall into a hypnotic state. 3, 2, 1, connected. Nothing else is there, and it's your emotional center and your instrument, and that's it. Nothing else is happening. You're not even there. It's something else is going on. Yeah, it's so that's what that is. Yeah, and no one so far, no one has explained it yet, but I know what it is. And so when I go up on stage and I got shit fucking with me, like say my amp or my gear is failing, and you know what I mean? Well, it takes me right out of it. Now I'm back. I'm on stage now, and I'm looking around like, where am I? My shit's fucking up. I got to keep holding my cords together and go over and punch my amp or shake a cable or fix a thing, or say, I had an experience with one of our first drummers that we had in Complacent, where we played a house party, and physically he wasn't all together, at the time. It was unfortunate, it had to do with his stamina, sort of thing. So maybe he wasn't taking care of himself that day very well. It happens, right? But I was quite frustrated because it really affected him, and so he was racing. So he wasn't grooving with me. He wasn't locked in. He was ahead of the beat. So instead of hitting the snare, he'd hit the snare just a split second before he was supposed to hit the snare. So it was always ahead of the beat. So I was always racing. I couldn't catch up because he'd hit the snare before I got there. You know what I mean? And then he'd race it again ahead of the time. And so I'm out of now the connection between my instrument and my emotional center, right? So now I'm playing just technique. I'm raw. It's all technique. There's no feeling behind it. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not playing it now. I was quite frustrated, yeah, to the point where I was just like, I was straight up beefed out with him. I was just like, it's like, you don't do that in the professional world. Like, I went to school for this. I was all my music theory, everything, you know what I mean? I was taught, how to be a professional in that. And you got to take all those things into consideration if you're going to be good. Like if you look at Kenny Shields, like I had a buddy that played bass in Kenny Shields' band there. And if one of them were, to fuck up even the littlest bit, Kenny Shields would dock $50 off their pay that night, to keep them on it. So the bass player would say, like he told me, he goes like, fuck, he goes, if the drummer was like not locked in, he goes, I would go over to the drummer and tell him, yell at him and say, get your shit together, lock in, motherfucker, because you're gonna fuck me up, and then I'm, gonna get docked too, right? It's like there's some professionalism that goes into it. And so when that drummer was not taking any of that into consideration, he wasn't prepared for it. He wasn't, physically prepared for it. He was kind of, playing it, loose and recklessly, he was fucking me up, and then I wasn't being able to lock in with my emotional center and do my part, right? And so that's very irritating. Yeah. So I mean, it's very important. It's very important, and it's like just learning how to play your instrument ain't enough. If you want to be good, you got to learn all the things. There's a spiritual side to playing your instrument. There's a metaphysical side to playing your instrument. You're doing alchemy up there. If you don't do it right, you can sicken your audience. You know what I mean? If you sing without connecting to your emotional center, doesn't matter how well your technique is, it'll just come across as an assault on the person who's the audience member, right? So someone's singing with a lot of fry and aggression in that, and they're not connected to their emotional center, then they might as well be walking up to their audience member and punching them in the fucking face and kicking the hell out of them, because they're doing things to them emotionally that they're unaware of, right? It may be whatever it is that singer is feeling while they're singing, the audience member will feel. Straight up. And that goes with all the instruments and everything else, for sure. So then it doesn't matter what the technique is at that point. So if you were to lay down your instrumental part or your vocal part, one take, and you do 3, 2, 1, and you go into that sort of what's the word? You go into that hypnotic state, and you connect with your emotional center, and you lay down your part, and you do one take like that, and you listen to it, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel whatever that singer was feeling during that time, right? Now, if you go in and you're laying it down line by line by line by line, and you're cutting it and you're fixing things and stuff like that, well, every note's going to be good, all the technique will be good in that, but you're not going to feel the alchemy of it. It actually could sicken your audience member, the listener, because now you've cut it up and you've scattered around the emotion, sort of thing, right? It's very specific, all this stuff. It is literally a spiritual act, singing and playing your instrument. It literally is. It's alchemy. Yeah. And so any musicians out there, I hope you take what I'm saying to heart and into consideration, because that is your job, is to make somebody feel something. And why do we do that, right? There's a lot of reasons. And a lot of it is sympathy, right? You can make somebody feel not alone with their emotions and their emotional experience if they're having a rough time, right? So you have a breakup, and and you're sad, you're hurt, you're feeling all a very specific cocktail of emotions, because it's not just one emotion you feel, it's a cocktail of them, and depending on what the situation is, there's a different bunch of emotions that are clustered together. Now, if you write a song, the way it usually would work, say I'd be sitting with an acoustic when I used to write a lot and I'd sing a lot back in the day, right? When I was, singing lead in bands. It's usually heartache would happen, or something, or frustration in life or whatever, and I'd feel a cocktail of emotions, and next thing you know, I'd be overwhelmed with it, and I'd reach for my acoustic, and then what starts to happen is I start to play chords that sympathetically line up with what I'm feeling. And they vibrate. It's sympathetic vibration, right? They work with it. They sort of cradle what's happening emotionally. They grab a hold of it and they hold it, and it gives me a sense of being coddled, in a sense. You know what I mean, or being held. And so it feels right, and it holds it, and then melodies start to come out, right? That also vibrate with it sympathetically, right? And it all starts to well up, and it amplifies itself, and I feel heard by myself. I'm hearing myself having this experience, and I'm consoling with myself as this is happening, and then words start to come out, and if you're smart, you might hit record on something. It's good to have a 4-track kicking around, or something that's there that you can just quickly hit record on your phone or something. Quickly jump on it, and try not to distract yourself from what you just did, like hitting record. I call it the net, or you catch what's happening, because words will come out. And it's tough, because sometimes you'll want to write down the words quick, and that could distract you from what you're doing. It's a whole practice. If you can do it right, you can still hold together what you're doing, still coddle those emotions, hold it in there, amplifying it, and writing shit down as it's coming out of your mouth. You don't want to edit it as it's coming out of you. You want to scribble it, or you want to just lock in with what you're hearing yourself say, right? And you create it. You create the song like that. And now what that song does, when you go and you record it properly later on, you're going to go back into that place, and you're going to well it all up, and you're going to amplify it like this round thing of energy connected to your heart center and your emotional place, and you lay it down like that too, right? Because what it does for you, it makes you feel heard by yourself, and it makes you feel better because you don't feel alone, and then you're making yourself feel understood. And what this song does for the person when you've captured it is they have the same experience. They will feel drawn to playing that song, or they may feel lucky, and God lines it up and puts that song on the radio or in their feed or something like that, just at the right time, so that way you feel heard. And it's like medicine, right? It coddles you, and it holds you, and it holds and it amplifies that emotion, and it helps you cry. It helps you release those emotions, and at the end you feel like you've released it. And those lyrics mean a lot to you because it says all the things that you're experiencing. This is why we do this. This is why it's so important as a musician to be a musician, right? This is your job. And so all these things have to be taken into consideration. If you just look at it as technique, then you're missing the whole point, I try really hard to teach this to the musicians that I work with. The ones that I went to school with and that, they know, they get it. And we can work together and actually facilitate that, but ones that don't understand it, I try to explain it to, and they laugh at me, or they think I'm crazy, or whatever it is, but then they miss it, and then they don't create the magic, and then they don't understand why things aren't happening the way they want it to happen. And if they're like, I did all the right notes, or I played it all like this, or whatever, and then they may actually feel it in that moment. They have this transcendent experience that they'll just kind of wipe away. But then the audience responds largely, and they don't understand why it happened, and they don't, facilitate it further later on and lock into it, right? You have to know these things as a musician. It's very, very, very important, because then you can do a lot for people, right? Yeah. So I mean, that's my lesson today for today's musician. From the heart center, from your emotional center, not just the heart, your emotional center. You lock in with it, and you emote what you're doing. Yeah, absolutely. And if you want to know the experience, that the effect that it has on you, so you know what I'm talking about is real, then you go and you watch Mafra sing Doomed by Bring Me to the Horizon, and you will feel it. And watch her sing it. You'll feel it. You'll know what I'm talking about. You want to do that. That is what you want to do. And that's why people are losing their shit, because nobody's doing that. And so when someone like her comes out of nowhere and understands it, locks into it, does it, you're blown away. You don't know what just happened. What I said happened is what happened. Yeah. For sure, right? Isn't that great? Preposterone says, I know that feeling from the high school band days. You do, eh? Oh, yeah, dude. We did this one piece called Mazama, and our percussion section changed up their part, and it was really good. It fed into the tension perfectly. The band director cut. Right. You could hear the groans. LOL. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely, you know. Absolutely, yeah. Man, I'm glad that I got that out finally. I actually said that. I've been thinking about it for a very long time, and I've been thinking about wanting to say all that for a while. Yeah, because you know, musicians today need to know this. Yeah, we do. We need to know this. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, how long have I been live streaming for? I've just been going on and on. Especially about that one. That was an important one, though. That was a really important one. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, I wanted to for something interesting for someone who's couple hours. Yeah, I betcha. Eh? I'm gonna find this person here really quickly. Of course, you know, for the religious stuff, if you want to know things that are happening in the spirit realm that you won't hear a pastor talk about, go look at Craft to Christ, because she's an ex-witch that went to Christianity, and she's really good at what she knows. She knows her shit. Yeah, for sure. Very talented individual in the spirit realm, for sure. Very dangerous in a good way, in a really good way. And for food for thought, and to get to really think about this stuff, I would, her name is Kate. Come on, show up in my feed, Kate. God put her there for me so I can grab it. Because she grabs books off other books off the internet. Let me just say that properly. She buys old books, sometimes off of that people have put up for sale off eBay and stuff like that. Some old Bibles and different things, and you'll find text in there that have been removed from, you know, like the books that we've got access to now, right? And she sits and she puts these things together in a really interesting way, and she gets you thinking about things that that we've oh yeah, here, I'm gonna pull this up for you. This is the gig that I was talking about, where the drummer didn't have it all together, and I was getting just pissed right off with him. This is the gig. You'll see how horrible of an experience it was when you hear him play. I don't know if you can actually pick up on that or not. Like the racing. So playing ahead of the beat. You know what I mean by playing ahead of the beat? When you're supposed to hit the snare, you hit the snare in the right place, and the kick and snare in the right place, and you create a pocket where you're actually in that tempo, and you stay in that tempo, and then everybody else locks in to that tempo, and you create a pocket where we call it being in the pocket. And when you do that, it also creates a hypnotic state. That could be bad in some ways we'll get into that later on when it comes to this, to people using that to invoke demonic spirits into you, kind of thing. You can do shit like that too. There's all different, there's both sides of the coin with music, right? But you create a pocket and you fall into the pocket, people can dance, you can start moving and grooving to it. It's very important that the drummer creates that, right? But when you play ahead of the beat, it means that you're playing before you're supposed to play. Right? And if you play ahead of the beat the next time you hit the snare and the next time you hit the snare, you're never letting the band catch up, because you're always playing before the band plays. You know what I mean? So if you you hit the snare before you hit it, and the band's okay, adjust to it. So now, that's where the tempo continues from. But if you hit again, then the band's trying to race forward and catch up, and it never happens, right? And it just frustrate the whole thing. People can't dance, they can't move to it, and so that's sort of what it looks like. That was the gig. That was actually the gig. It's funny that it actually came up. Now I'm hoping that Kate will pop in here. Let's just do a refresh. Nothing? Come on, Kate. I want to show you where this person is, because she literally actually talks about a lot of things that we don't believe anymore. And if you think about what is happening with our elites in our world, our rulers in that, and how they've been lying to us about reality so much, I'd say it's worth taking into consideration some of the things about reality that we don't believe anymore. Like some of the things where we would call conspiracy theories, because we've noticed now that a lot of the conspiracy theories aren't just theories anymore. They actually are reality, right? So take into consideration some of the things that we would call fantastical and not real and foolish into consideration. And she connects these things in a brilliant way. And she could be wrong about a whole bunch of it, but she could also be onto something. And it's at the very least, it invokes some thought, and it's a bit rebellious, and I think in a good way, for sure. Where is she? Come on, God. Should I not be showing these guys this person? Or what? Usually shows up in shorts or something. Come on, where are you, Kate? Come on, Kate. Maybe in here. Maybe in here. Don't I subscribe to her? Come on. Where is she? I probably don't subscribe to the girl. Kate! Show up. Let's see here. Kate. It's going. Oh, I know. Do that. Because she's connecting flat earth theories now, because she's been finding a lot of it biblically in some of these older Bibles and stuff, like in these older books. And she's also connecting the firmament, and there being a dome and all that to some of this biblical stuff, and it's actually connecting, right? Which makes things very, very interesting, and it makes watching what she has to say very interesting. Boy, she's just not going to show up, or what? This is just not going to happen? Come on. No way. Well, I'll tell you what. In the future, if I run across it, I'll show you guys, and I'll point it to you, because at the very least, it is very entertaining, and it's thought-provoking, and it also is something that you should consider, that you know, again, our elites are lying to us about a lot of shit. And why would they lie to us? Because they're seeking a lot of power. And why do they seek power? Is to control reality. They want to control reality through power and through controlling us, right? Controlling what we believe, how we see reality. Because if they can control how we see reality, then they can control us, which means that they can make things happen for themselves through power. And, you know, it goes on and on and on and on, right? Damn, they're not going to show me. Oh, well. That's just too bad, I guess. Oh, well, sorry. Damn, eh? Oh, my God, 2 nights in a row. We're blessed to have you. Aw, I'm blessed to have you guys. This has been really nice to have you guys here. For sure, yeah, it has been. I love it. I do. I wasn't actually gonna live stream. I was just gonna try and make a video of doing a playthrough of my game. But then I sat there and hummed and hawed on it and stuff, and I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna hit stream and go. Just do it anyways, yeah, for sure. But now that I've been streaming for hours and talking my face off, I should probably let you guys go and let you continue on with your night. I think I've said all the things I got to say tonight. I think so, yeah. And as some of you have just come in, I'm really sorry that I'm taking off now. Yeah, for sure. I'm beat. My throat is sore. I should probably make something to eat. Have some food. Yeah, for sure. And just kind of, you know. Oh, good. Good night, dudes. Yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys had enough of me that I can go and just eat some food. Last stream I literally came in as you said bye and ended the stream. Really? Did you? No way. Oh, you came in early this time. I mean, you've been here with me since the beginning. For hours, yeah. Yeah. I love hanging out with you guys. You guys are really important to me. Oh, I wanted to say, now that you guys got you here. Reddit. Okay, here's the question. Because I am like, I'm still very new to Reddit. This is my Reddit. This is what I got. I post all kinds of shit. I post my game stuff. If you go all the way down towards the bottom, like further down, here's something you don't know about. Let's go all the way to the bottom. All the way to the bottom. All the way. All the way. All the way. Here's something you don't know. Okay? We're going to keep going because I'm going to show you from the very beginning. I went in here when I created my Reddit. Right at the holy shit, I have posted a lot of stuff on Reddit, guys. Like, holy shit. Okay. Every single performance, like we've got even my ARG down here, but so we've got all the video games. There is every single performance, every single video of No Complacent from the very beginning, from the very first promo video that we did is in here. All the way through, every single one in order, through every drummer we had, every performance we had, in order, things that you don't know about, you know, like the beef I had with the drummer that I showed you the video of there, right? Every single video in like a timeline. The studio, going into the studio with these guys, all the bells and whistles, all the little things, all the Easter eggs and stuff is in here. Every live stream that I had done before, I don't even know, maybe some of them aren't there anymore. Every live stream I had done for you guys, every update, every thought, everything, leading all, you know, every playthrough, every post I did, leading all the way up to now is in this Reddit thing. Now, here's the question. I was thinking of doing this. I don't know if you caught the post that I got in the community or not, but I was thinking of making a subreddit for us, right? Because, I mean, whenever I go to post things in different subreddits, that I try to post things in subreddits where I think they'll fit, right? But the moderators are assholes, and they're looking for power. Remember the social hierarchy thing? I noticed that Reddit moderators are usually people. It seems like, I could be wrong, but it seems like it's people that are low in the social hierarchy that are drawn to being moderators, because it helps them. They create an environment for them where they can, take the rules, twist them, grab a hold of somebody that's not on their level or whatever, and twist the rules to do things to them to make them upset, or make them, or ban them, or remove their content, or whatever it is, right? They create this false thing for themselves to later on tell themselves they're higher up on the social hierarchy, that they have power later on at night, right? It's all just a big thing. It's annoying. It's terrible. I've been banned by all kinds of subreddits like crazy. I keep getting banned just for posting what I think would fit in there. It's absolutely annoying. So I was sitting here thinking, why don't we create a subreddit for us that we can go in there and post whatever the fuck we want to post, right? YouTube auto mod didn't like my word for the Reddit mods. It didn't even pop up. It didn't even pop up for me to okay or not. So YouTube auto mod jumped on it. It didn't even give me the opportunity. Wow, that's crazy. Now, okay, again, all the stuff that I said about Reddit moderators, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be every Reddit mod, right? And I don't know enough about their world and about them and their what do you call it, intentions and their experience to be right. Like, I could be wrong, like totally wrong about this. This is my guess at this point, with the very little bit of experience that I have with Reddit and with the mods and stuff like that. I could be totally wrong, but this is my takeaway from it. This is what I think so far could possibly be happening, right? The vast majority are ridiculous people. I swear to God, there are narcissists that hang out in the narcissist section, where people who are scapegoats go to voice their grievances and to support each other through it. There are narcissist people that go in there just to inflict damage. Absolutely, 100%. I see it all the fucking time. I've actually gotten banned from there just from going in and posting my grievances. Banned completely. For what reason? They won't say. And if they do, nothing makes sense, because it's the thing that I did, or whatever, or didn't do, that I'm in trouble for. Sick of it, aren't you? Now, let's create a subreddit where we can post whatever the fuck we want and share whatever we want with each other. I noticed that Osmond Gold has got a subreddit. So if I go and I put in Osmond Gold, right? And we go over to here. Here's one. I can't post anything in these. If I do, come on, go there. Anytime I post anything in any of his stuff, and I wanted to post like the video games that I was making with a minute, because I thought he'd really get a kick out of that. I mean, who wouldn't? You're in a video game. I'm making a video game about you fighting aliens. Like, you'd think that he'd appreciate that. Nope. I got kicked out, banned, can't post there, can't do this, can't do that. Everything is can't, right? So he's made a subreddit. Why can't we make one, right? And I'll let you guys do whatever the fuck you want in there. And, and maybe we can train our moderator, bot to do the right thing and not just be terrible, right, to everybody. And if one of you guys want to be mods, like, just fucking, I'll let you guys do it too, right? So my question is, what do you want to call it? What do you want the rules to be? What do you want? Because I noticed that to do that, you have to pick a subject. Like, first I'll read what you said pre-post, Arun. The vast majority are ridiculous people. I agree. Um, did you see the video that one Reddit mod put out comparing themselves to celebrities and politicians and how they should all be getting special treatment? They are legit ridiculous people. See, that's why that is one of the biggest reasons why I have that takeaway that I gave on it. That is one of the biggest reasons. Yes, exactly. So if I go and I look here, I've got 513 karma. My Reddit age is 6 years. 6 years I've had this subreddit, right? Since I created my first ARG, right? I got 419 contributions. I'm active in 44 of these things. I should be able to make my own subreddit. So I'm like, okay, start a community. Okay, here's my question. What will your community be about? I don't know. I don't know what. So what do you guys want it to be about? What do I pick? So if we're going to make a subreddit, I make a subreddit and we call it what would we call it? Like if I were to do the Osmond Gold subreddit's equivalent of Hi, I'm Marc, or whatever the fuck we want to call it, subreddit, what are we going to do? What do we pick, guys? And I'll start making it. And I'll let you guys be mods if you want. Whatever it is, let's make something that we won't kick people out for doing what, they should be able to do and stuff. Good question, I know, right? Because it's like, it can't be just one thing, can it? How do you cover everything we want to do with these small topics? I don't get it. Maybe I can just type in my own topic? Nope, can't do that. I don't know. So how about this? How about I leave you guys with that question, and maybe think about it, and go into the community posts and start posting your ideas. And let's all get together and try and figure out what to call it, what the artwork should look like, what the rules are. What the moderator should be looking for the bot one. And if you guys want to just moderate yourselves, just say pick me and I'll give it to you. And, you guys can moderate on your own time and that. And let's make something good. Something that we can, have multi-subjects going on in there. Whatever we want to post. Whatever we think is important. You know what I mean? I can help out with the artwork and such until someone better at it comes along at least. Sure. Absolutely. Yeah, whatever you want to do, man. Let's do something together, yeah. Yeah, go for it, buddy. Absolutely. And whatever you want from me then. So if you want pictures of, like a picture of me or something in a certain, you tell me what you want from me, I'll give you that thing. And you can go for it, yeah. And I don't know, any of you guys feel like being a moderator? One that isn't an asshole? One that's sane? We'll be the first subreddit to have a sane moderator. One that isn't power hungry. Like if someone's were to get banned, they should get banned for a real reason of getting banned. Like get banned for hurting people. You know what I mean? Like that should be a reason to get banned. For harming somebody should be a reason to get banned. You should be able to voice your opinion without discrimination, discriminating a group or something. But I mean, for real actual discrimination, not politically, weird politically correct, but actually something that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like something that is outside the realm of an insane bunch of people on the internet. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's do one that's right. Let's let people promote themselves, you know, and not go, self-promotion, kick you out. No, let's have them, allow them to promote their thing. You know, if someone's, started a YouTube channel and they want to create a following or to promote their live stream, let's let them promote their live stream. If someone's got a band and they want to promote their band, let's let them promote their band. If someone's playing somewhere, and let's let them say, hey, I'm playing somewhere, and go, yeah, go for it, and upvote them. And, let's do something good. Ever see when people get banned for not using a flare? Like, what's that? That's stupid, right? It's like, let's figure out what flares are good. Like, what kind of flares do people want to use? Let's make enough flares for somebody to be able to, there to be one that they can choose. Or make it so they don't have to use a flare. Like, let's get out of this weird fucking Reddit, power hungry, fucking manipulative bullshit, and let's create something good. That's what I say, for sure. It's like getting banned for not wearing a button. Yeah, like, come on, right? That's stupid. Here, let me take a piss and I'll come back and we can talk about it some more before I go, because I think it's important. Hang on. And here's a weird question. Why is it that I look way better in the bathroom mirror than I do on camera? I guess I don't get it. I don't get it. I look at myself on camera and I look, I don't know, terrible. Bathroom mirror, I'm like, hey, I'm not that bad looking. Oh, let's see here. I can help you out with the artwork. Every see when people get banned. It's like getting banned from. Cool. I just sent you a DM post on Instagram. Did you? Okay, good. Perfect. Let's see here. Instagram. Oh wait, I don't have to pull up the post in front of everybody if you don't want me to. I don't have to do that. So, everybody look. This guy, he takes a picture. He's a friend of mine. He plays he's a singer for like a really killer band. I can't even think of what the name is or whatever. But he's always posting pictures where he's all roided up and stuff like that. Every once in a while, he's gonna pop in there. Yeah. Here, I'll just go to my messages here. Listening to them, but Reddit and shit. People won't let me say this for some reason, but there's a new project called Mirage. Oh, okay, I can read this. Or here, is it okay if I read this out loud? And since you want to put it in the chat, but it won't show up, I can just pull it up over here if you want. It's up to you. That way I can get out what you want to say. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. So Diljan 88 bands here says, "What's up, Mark? We've been listening to you talk about Reddit and shit. YouTube won't let me say this for some reason, but there is a new project called Mirage. Mirage.talk. Really? Basically a fully decentralized version of Reddit. Really? Look into it. I'm sort of involved. If you have trouble finding an invite code, let me know. I'll send you some tokens once you're on. Check it out, friend. You'd like it. Really? No way. Haven't even heard of it. It's like Reddit. I'm gonna click on welcome to Mirage. Currently in private beta, invite only. Mirage is fully decentralized social network built on its own blockchain, designed to be 100% censorship resistant. Really? Your posts, votes, and identity live on chain. No central authority can silence you. Learn more about our mission. No way. Dude, you guys always find the coolest shit. You know what I mean? You guys hooked me up with 123 movies. I hooked up my friend Jay with that, and we always watch movies off of that. Yeah, Tubi, I think, is the other one. Really? Okay. Should I just look at that on my own first, or pull it up now, or let's check this out. Learn about our mission. What Reddit could have been. No power mods, no shadow bans, no capture. Capture? What's that? Oh, cap sort of thing. Justin the voice actor. Hi! Nice to see you, buddy. I'll send you an invite code. Okay. What Reddit could have been. Mirage keeps what worked about Reddit, communities, posts, comments, voting, and discovery. It removes what people grew to hate. Power mods, opaque enforcement, and being locked under one company's decision. Join Mirage. Get on the waiting list. Mirage is in private beta. Enter your email for early access. Justin says, I've been messed up lately. I have facial hair, which is making me make my face itch. Oh, no way. And in April, I'm a B18 and adult by law. No way, dude. So it's been messing with you. You're getting your first facial hair, dude. No way. Fuck yeah, dude. And then you're going to be 18. Wow. Okay, here's the thing. I'll teach you something. You know that first mustache that you get It's like when I got my first mustache, I was just like, I'm not shaving this. I'm not fucking with it. I got a mustache, right? I was like all stoked about it and shit. Here's something that I'm going to teach you a trick. If you want to get rid of the peach fuzz mustache and you want it to be like a more hardcore mustache, right? Like, you know, to come in properly, start shaving now. Start shaving it now. Shave every day. Because every time you shave, every day, every second day, whatever it is, it might be every second day or every third day, depending on how fast it's coming in. Shave that shit off now because it looks silly. I'm sure you think it looks cool, but not really. It's like on the edge, right? Shave it off now. In a couple days, it'll start coming in. Shave it again. Keep shaving it, and it'll get thicker right away. Yeah. It will. It'll get thicker right away. And you'll be like, you'll thank me. You'll be like, I got a real mustache now. Yeah. Shave off that peach fuzz. It'll turn into the real thing. Yeah. And it'll happen faster. And you'll be the dude with the good looking mustache out of your friends. Yeah. And your friends will be like, how the fuck? Mine just looks like all peach fuzzy and yours looks like it's real. You tell them how. You tell them to shave that shit. Check the M. Okay. One of these should work. This is an invite. Should I click it now, or invite codes? Is it okay that this is on the stream? I have plenty of chin hairs. Shave that too. Shave that shit too, and you'll have a way better facial hair experience. So I shared it. Okay, all this is on stream. Is that okay? I'm sorry if it isn't, because they're there now. Okay, I'll look at this on my own afterwards, so that way. Yeah, try and make an account. Okay, I will. And before I do, I want you guys to go into the. I want your guys' input. I still want to. Instead of rushing in and making the account right now, I want to talk about it first with you guys and plan it all out and create it so that we have our own like subreddit, but also on Mirage too, right? Whatever you would call it on Mirage. Do washing my face work? Oh yeah, wash your face all the time. Wash your face every day, because that's I think that's good for it. Yeah, because of the pimples and stuff like that. You know what? You'll have to look into more about how to deal with those. But popping them isn't good. I'll tell you why. Because when all that stuff needs to come out, it's protected by this thin membrane inside. Like your face is protected from all that stuff inside the pimple by this thin membrane of skin. And if you don't break that, then an infection doesn't happen. But if you push on it and you break that, where it bleeds and stuff too, well, all that stuff that needs to come out infects your skin, and then you get an infection. And then that's when it's fucked, right? My brother is 11 and he did that. He got acne scars, me too. Yeah, that's what happens. It creates an infection, right? Look into how to do skincare for that, because there's all kinds of information for that out there. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. But yeah, I remember the fucking pimples and shit too. Oh, I hated that. I hated that time. It was a terrible time. But it's a good thing. It's like, I mean, like the whole experience is still good. You can work with that. Yeah, you can. Just there's lots of info out there on it for sure. Yeah, isn't that nuts? The fucking turning 18. Oh, buddy. I remember turning 18. Dude, okay, I'm going to come back to this afterwards. Dude, thanks for hooking me up with the Mirage thing, man. Fuck, this is going to be a good time, you guys. We're going to make some cool shit that we can post the fuck out of things. And yeah, we'll have the best subreddit on the planet because there'll be no power mods. Yeah, we'll do it ourselves, man. But yeah, I remember when I first turned 18, I remember I did the birthday thing in the kitchen, you know, with with the cake and, you know, mom, dad, and sister and all that, right? And then in presents, and when we were done, I went downstairs into my bedroom. I sat there and I looked at the floor and I went, oh my God, I did it and I'm 18. Now it's all downhill from here. That's what I thought. I had no clue, right? I had no clue. I was just beginning this whole journey. It's only 18 years. I'm 56 right now, dude. So 18 years was just on the cusp of the beginning when I think back at it. But at the time, because I was waiting to get to 18, and I thought past 18 was looking like mom and dad, like I was going to get old and not look cool and not act cool, and my life would be boring and all the things, when I wanted to be adventurous and look cool and be cool and all this stuff, right? When I sat there and went, oh no, there's no other age to look forward to after that, because turning 18 was such a big deal, because it made it so that I was able to do things legally. That means I could go to the bars, I could drink, I could smoke, I could do all the things that I wasn't able to do that I really wanted to do before I was 18. You know, and when I was 15, I was sneaking cigarettes, or I was, you know, sneaking alcohol, or, you know, and going to parties and still getting drunk, you know, and stuff. And it was all illegal, right? So yeah, turning 18, I thought it was all over, but it's not. You're just beginning. Yeah, you're just beginning, you know. Early 20s, I was still, when I think back to early 20s, still a kid, you know. Late 20s, you're still a kid. Like No Complacent, that band, they were right at the late 20s, getting close to 30. But now, because I'm 56 now, right? And is that right? No, 55. What the fuck? I'm not 56 yet. It's 2006, 26. I'm 55, yes. Because I'm 55 now, and I look back at, you know, them when they're not even 30 yet. I had lived their life twice, almost. Right? Good night, Diljan. Have a good sleep, buddy. Yeah, I had lived their life twice. You know what I mean? And they still thought I didn't know what I was talking about. Yeah, they haven't listened to shit. Yeah, you know. But I mean, it's like, you're just beginning. And even when you're 30, you're still young. You still look young. You still can be young. You can still not be that you can still be cool. Like, look at me, man. I, like, 55, I under this shirt, I'm healthy. I'm ripped. You know what I mean? Like, I still look cool. I still act cool. I still act like a normal person. I'm not like stupid in the head like you see some adults and stuff like that. They're all fucked up, and, you know, you think you don't want to be them, right? But you don't have to be them. You never have to stop being you. You never have to stop growing. You never have to stop learning, you know? Like, you just don't get stuck in your ways. Only people that get stuck in their ways get stuck in their ways. That's just it. Only people that let themselves go, let themselves go. Only people that, you know, do the things that you don't want to be, do the things that you don't want to be. Yeah. So, I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but, yeah, there's a lot of life ahead of you. You have no clue yet. And every time you hit, you know, a 10, every time you go and, you know, 20 and then 30 and then 40 and then 50, it's like a whole new chapter of your life. There's like, you live chapters, new friend groups, new experiences, new jobs, new opportunities. And you look back and it's like little chapters, new girlfriends, you know, some of you new boyfriends, you know, new relationships. You think, yeah, like every relationship usually lasts about 4 years. You know, if it goes any longer than that, you know, it sometimes it can last longer, but usually after about 4 years, you know whether or not you want to be with that person. and then it falls off and kind of crumbles away on its own or whatever. But they last the longest, about 4 years. So each relationship like that, like real solid relationship, or say you live together or whatever too, is another chapter. It's like another milestone of your life kind of thing. Yeah, it's really wild. Life is a really wild thing. Time is a really wild thing. It's like, yeah, you wouldn't know until you start hitting those landmarks, you know? They're pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. So that's your so this is your homework assignment is to bring all your ideas into the community posts about our subreddit, and now our Mirage version of subreddit that we're going to make too. We're going to do both, and let's delegate jobs. Who does artwork? Who does moderating? Who's like, put all your ideas on the table. Let's like a revolution for fun. Let's just say, let's make a subreddit that does not have all the things that piss people off, that has all the things, the opportunities that people want to be able to do on there. And let's create some actual safeguards that make sense. Yeah, so nobody gets hurt, sort of. And nobody does anything gross that shouldn't be on there. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's do all those things. It'll be good. And yeah, bring all your stuff to the community post tab over, where would it be? I guess you'll have to let me know whether or not you guys can post in here, but you should be able to go over here and actually do posts. I think you can. Try it, and if you can, that's good. If you can't, let me know, and I'll do whatever I got to do to make it so you guys can post your own stuff in here too. And yeah, let's plan it out together. And it'll be like a little, yeah, it'll be cool. It'll be like a little project that we can all do together, and a revolution. It'll be fun, man. Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, that sound good? I hope so, because, yeah, I think it'll be fun. Okay, guys, I fucking love yous, like, big time. God bless all of you, and I pray blessings on your lives, and on your souls, and on your we give you a sound mind. I pray blessings that you have a sound mind, and that you have prosperity in your finances, and the blood of Jesus all over you to protect you and your home and your endeavors and your everything. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, I love you guys, and you have a good night. Okay. See you guys. Bye.